Good afternoon, Raptor freaks. Lexiot's here, and we're doing a very rare watch along today. 905 watch along for 905 versus Valley Suns. 2 p.m. It's about to start. That blue blanket, can you get that? That's just sitting in a weird spot right there. If you don't mind. Sorry, I'm just getting set up still. It's a weird setup, and I'm trying to get the screen right. It's just like sitting right to the sides where you can see it. I don't know. It looks weird. Thanks, Adriana. All right. Yeah. So I'm going to be watching the Valley Suns. This was a game we were supposed to go to, but it didn't work out to be able to get there. So I figured, well, I want to watch the game with you guys. So we might as well just do a watch along instead. So let me do a couple things before we start the game, since we've got about 15 minutes before 2 o'clock. I wanted to do, first of all, the referee report for this game. We've got the refs for the game today. Brett Haskell is the crew chief, number 34. Referee Marcy Williams, number 72, and umpire Josh Reed, number 28. The Valley Suns have a couple of players that are known, but not many. They'll be interesting to see. Paul Watson, former Raptor, is the most known player. He's kind of their vet for their team on the team. So we'll have to see how he is for them. And then there's a bunch of young players. I think that we're the better team. So hopefully we can beat the Valley Suns today and continue to be one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference of the G League, because the Raptors 905 have done very, very well so far. Let me check in with y'all's comments real quick, and that may give me some direction here. Monique is saying, good afternoon, Raptor Free Crew. Let's go 905. That's right. Let's go Raptors 905. On All Abilities Day, they're going to have a special day down at the game today for All Abilities, and they'll be putting a focus on that during the game. Now, if you haven't watched me do a watch-along before, you need to watch the screen for yourself, and you can just put me on for the audio. Maybe you're not enjoying the Warren Ward and Cullen. You want to listen to me call the game instead. Well, that's part of what I do here. I've done this for Team Canada in Olympic competition and FIBA World Cup competition, and it's been very fun. So I wanted to see if we would try it for this. It may not be exactly the same kind of feel because it is G League in 905, and I'm curious to see what kind of audience I get for this. But it may be very fun for you guys to see me call a game live and see my interpretations of basketball and things that are happening on the court. Of course, we know that Jonathan Mobo has been sent to 905. He's available for this game today, along with Jacoby Walter, who will be suiting up for the 905 this afternoon also, with Shamshay, Battle, and also AJ Lawson, and the Eugenio Maroy, who came off of his 10-day contract on Friday night, and they signed a new guy yesterday. The Raptors signing Orlando Robinson, formerly of Sioux Falls Skyforce and Miami Heat, to our team to be a new center. He's a center, which is fantastic. Yeah, thoughts on the pickup, Mo? I think it's great because we've been talking on this stream that we need some more size to bolster things. I think that unlike Eugene's 10-day contract, which was given to him probably just to give him more financial compensation for his season this year, he's going to be utilized. That in some ways we could see Orlando Robinson in the next 10 days get utilized somewhat similar to Bruno Fernando in some ways, maybe. Hopefully we get to see a chance for him. He gets some sort of chance in the 10-day contract. We'll have to see. But I like him. I like him a lot. He's a step in the right direction to adding more bulk and size on our lineup. And that's what we need. Let's not get it twisted. Trevor J's here. Good to see Commissioner Fun. Trevor J. He's saying, don't worry about the people God removed from your life. He heard conversations you didn't, saw things you couldn't, and made moves you wouldn't. There you go. I like that. Life has a weird way of working things out in the right way with different things. And, well, you just got to have your faith in your higher power that's looking out for you, and that it will help keep things away from you that aren't good for you, but also help you have the things that are good for you come into your life. So there you go. Thank you, Trevor J., for your words of wisdom today. Trevor's saying also, Lex, what do you think of Daniel Gafford on the Raptors as a backup center? I think it's fantastic. My one thing I said yesterday when we talked about this a little bit in the chat, in the Raptor Freak chat on Facebook, is that I wonder why Gafford is like on the market for Dallas right now. It feels like it's been a good fit since he's got there, as far as he's been a very good defensive force for them to improve the Mavericks. He's a lob threat. He's a savvy veteran. But why would they shop him?
And some of y'all said, well, it's maybe because Derek Lively's coming along so quickly. Maybe it's because I don't know. I worry about it because it seems like Washington was quick to get rid of him also. There's some red flags there. But the player he is, from all outside perspective, he's fantastic. And I would love for him to be in a Raptors jersey. It would be fantastic to see Daniel Gafford come up north and play for the Raptors. I wouldn't be upset about it because he'd give us a lot of dimensions that'd be good. Now, I'm only wondering, is there a red flag? Why is Dallas shopping him? Because he helps them. He'd be good for them to run for the championship. What's wrong with this? Is there a personality issue? I'm wondering about that. That's the thing I would be cautious about in that situation if he's available. Yeah, Isaac's got me on blast. I appreciate you, Benevolent Isaac Campbell, holding it down in Ottawa, the nation's capital of Canada. That's right. Nins is here. Good afternoon, Lex. Go Raptors. Go Eagles. Go Philly Eagles, eh? Right on. It's kind of it's football playoffs right now, right? The Bills are still playing, which is amazing. I hear the Lions are still doing something in the playoffs right now. Fantastic. In the NFL. That's right. Peace to my guy, Nameless. That's right. Peace everywhere, please, people. This guy, Orlando Robinson, looks great. So Nameless has done a scout. Yeah, I remember him somewhat from times playing against us, that he's just another big body. He's a young guy, so we'll have to see what he can do. In fact, I'll go look at him real quick. Orlando Robinson is only 24 years old. He's from Las Vegas, Nevada. He's 6'10", 235 pounds. He went to high school in Las Vegas at Centennial, and then he went to Los Angeles to go to school at Cathedral. He went to Fresno State. He was undrafted in the draft. He's played for Sioux Falls Skyforce on the Miami Heat, and this past year he's been playing for Sacramento on the Stockton Kings. Well, we've got him on a 10-day. We're giving him a chance to have a spot as a third center on our team. So let's see what he does. Orlando Robinson, you're a Raptor as of yesterday. It's fantastic, man. He's even got a real smooth-looking stroke. Okay. All right. So he has some threes. That's right. Derps is saying, whoop, what the fuck is this speculation? The Gafford thing is very possible because it's come out in the last day that the Mavericks have him on the market and that he's available. I think that we're not buyers, though, so it doesn't make any sense that we might get Gafford. I think that we're just kind of thinking about the fit and the idea, since it's somewhat realistic just because he's on the market. But if you really think about it, Derps, we're not buyers right now. We're not buyers, so why would we get him? I don't think it's probably likely, is what I'm saying. Kaz is saying hi. Good to see you, Trucker Kaz, on a Sunday when the time's up. And Isaac's putting the superfan Monique Lawrence on blast now. That's right. That's what I love to see. There we go. There we go. Derps is saying, my guess is he comes from a losing culture similar to PJ Washington as well. They both have only known losing. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I thought, I've heard interviews with Daniel Gafford, and I've always thought he had the right mind on his head as far as he's always trying to just strive to get better and better as a player. And he's a pro. And I think he's been very happy being in Dallas, changing from Washington. But yeah, it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Mo's saying, how you been, Lex? My schedule is nuts in the morning, but I'm still listening. Awesome. Good to see you, Mo. I know, yeah, in some ways I've gotten used to, in some ways, you not being able to be there sometimes, because I know that you've just had a very busy holiday season and a lot going on with you. And I completely understand, Mo. And I know that you do catch up with what we talk about in the morning later on. And because you talk to me later on the chat and you say good stream and stuff like that. I appreciate your support all the time, Mo. You are fantastic, super fan, and we love you. And I appreciate you being here whenever you can. Nako saying, oh shit, Orlando put 15 on us. Orlando Robinson. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Derps is saying Lively and Gafford overlap a lot. Also could be it. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that part. And just seeing what they can get for him could help fill some big holes. We'll have to see. Daniel Gafford is very, very intriguing. I don't know how realistic it is, though. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to do the Instagram stories right now. Dylan Disu is out there for the 905. He's saying that, as many of you know, TikTok will be banned for my brothers and sisters in the United States. But lucky for you, I'm north of the border, and I'll have a great deal for you. He's got $1 for one TikTok for $3. So this is what Dylan Disu was going to get in the TikTok selling business, seeing he's stationed in Canada, and sell access to TikToks for his friends. He's going to sell 25 TikToks for $60 plus 5 free TikToks. This is crazy. Let me know what you need in Toronto. Well, he said, never mind, y'all. They got me too. And they kicked him off TikTok too. So crazy. I checked. I can get on TikTok still. So I must be a real Canadian. Maybe this is how they check you, is whether you're like if you're a bona fide Canadian, you can still be on TikTok right now. This is crazy. Slim Duck has got TikTok motherfuckers realizing they got to get a job now. And the guy's throwing a glass. It's hilarious. He's clowning on that. Grady Dick with his box line from the other day. There's a nice picture of Grady in the Raptors white. Teresa Resch on Friday, January 17, 2025. There was a game. There was a history that was made. It was the inaugural unrivaled 3-versus-3 league started. Women's 3-versus-3 league started. Very, very cool. Teresa Resch putting that on blast. Jamal Shedd's got Jade Barron on blast, the Texas Longhorns cornerback. He's at a game there. He's giving him praise. And then he's also watching some SEC basketball, it looks like, on the weekend here. Davion Mitchell with him guarding Dame Lillard from the other night, and some action pictures of him from the game the other day against the Bucks. There he is on 2K. So Davion's getting his time in on the 2K. You can find him, play him. Also, he's happy for Doug Christie, former Raptor, on his coaching job with the Kings, saying happy for this dude, man, getting a hug from him. Very, very happy to see Doug get that accolade. He's got also some preachers preaching. Your Wubs, Jacoby has got an action shot of him shooting. There's Pascal walking through a hallway. There's Yuta back in Japan. There's some tempo gear, all kinds of tempo gear all over the place on the Toronto Tempos Instagram stories right now. Get your gear and send them something showing that you got it so that they can put you on blast on their Instagram. Let's see. Is there anything else? Remember to vote for All-Star and the up next game for G League for the 905 also. There's your Instagram stories. And real quick, under the deadline here, because the game's going to start very shortly, very, very shortly. Let's see. Derps is saying TikTok was lowering the attention span of millions upon millions, so that's at least a positive with it gone, I guess. Yeah, but I'm hearing that they're going to bring it right back. This is probably all weird posturing and stuff like that. I don't know. It's a weird thing. In some ways, I'm not knowledgeable about it enough to care enough. I do know that it's a place for free speech, and it is a place where people are sharing information that's not mainstream, and that's part of the problem with why they want to ban it. It's not just China. It's the fact that they are putting out the truth about certain conflicts around the world right now on TikTok, and certain powers that be don't like that. And they're trying to silence freedom of speech. So in some ways, this TikTok thing is bigger than just some stupid booby short clip dance app. This has to do with freedom of speech and the right to information. So that's part of it right there. Superfan Mo is saying, did you hear about the Raptors fan zone is back and add the Raptors mobile app? I saw you posted something yesterday with the Sprite Zone. Why not? It's the 30th anniversary of the Raptors. And well, the Sprite Zone used to be one of the great things about our history and the culture of the Toronto Raptors franchise. Sprite Zone was an affordable section of the stands where people could go and sit and go for a game for like $10. It was fantastic. So this is probably what Keith Pelly was talking about at the 905 game last fall when he said that as part of the CEO, president of MLSE, he's trying to bring back affordable tickets in January. Well, he's bringing back the Sprite Zone, which is fantastic. Good job, Toronto Raptors and MLSE. If you can get more affordable ticket pricing for everybody that may have a hard time getting to afford the games, this is fantastic. And the return of the Sprite Zone is very welcome. You got to get the Raptors mobile app to have access to Sprite Zone deals, apparently. So what they're saying. All right, so we're just about a minute away from the stream coming on. I will have the volume down. I'll be calling it just myself, looking at the game, guys. So in some ways, I think I might come up a little bit real closer. All right, let me see here. Ooh, all right, let's see what else you guys are saying. Kaz just said, my wife just showed me the people from the States have access to TikTok. They do now? They had it taken away earlier today, though. I know that. Yeah, TikTok again for some reason. It's 100% banned because of you, Derps? Okay, I'm sure. All right. Well, let's do something real quick while we're here. We'll go ahead and do the classic card right now. This way we can get done with stuff that we know we have to do on the channel right now. So here we go. This is going to be the classic card. It's not very classic. It's a card that is more recent. If you can identify the player on the card, then go ahead and let me know who it is, and you tell me. Here you go. Here's the classic card of the day. It's not very classic. If you can tell me which player this is in the NBA, you will get the classic card points. That's right. That's right. Oh, you're saying the Middle East. That's what you mean. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, the Middle East. Yeah, not you. Yeah. How's everybody doing, Jimmy Pope? That's good, man. Good. Full name answers only. If you don't write in fully, you don't get it. Most saying I'm happy to hear about the Raptors fan zone for all of you. Yeah, I'm happy for everybody, just for Raptors fans. Okay, Vasquez Jr. is not enough. Javier is not enough. Kaz is going to get it. Trucker Kaz has got it. It's Jaime Vasquez Jr. on a very shiny City Edition card. It's actually a very beautiful card. But yeah, that's the card of the day. Jaime Vasquez Jr. And Kaz is going to get it for answering it in the correct format. That's right. He answered it in the correct format. So he gets the card of the day. It's not a hard card, so it's only 100. And I'll go ahead and add it to the Raptor Freak trivia totals. There you go. Good job, Trucker Kaz. You've been doing pretty good with that lately. Let's see if the stream is up yet, guys. Let's see. Sometimes it takes them a little bit. They took too long to get in the game last time. Let's see if they're better this time. Looks like they are on. All right, we got some kids. There's our announce crew. Ben Schulman and Warren Ward. I actually really like Warren Ward. I think Warren Ward is very knowledgeable. He's got a really great delivery. He's fantastic. Of course, Ben Schulman is the son of Dan Schulman, longtime broadcaster here in Ontario. There's our record in January, 3-1. 116 points scored by our team so far. The G League team's been doing fantastic. 905 have been awesome. So awesome. Cream's here. Good to see Cream. I don't know his name. I know who he is, though. Yeah, let's go. And you brought your chair with you? Good, very good. No, this isn't the one you got me. This is a chair at Adriana's house. I'm not hauling that chair all the way down the city. No, this is Adriana's dad's easy chair. It's not that. There's Shamshay on the screen. I love to see it. You know, it could be a magical time very soon where Ulrich Shamshay gets a triple-double with blocks. This is going to happen at some point, and it could happen before the end of the G League season. So we need to watch for that. There's Ulrich Shamshay. I love seeing it. Looks like there's a pretty good crowd down there for the game tonight. There's our starting lineups. We got Jacoby Walter, Evan Gilliard, Jamison Battle, Jonathan Mobo, and Frank Kaminsky starting for the Raptors 905 today. And on the other side, David Stockton, Ty Washington, Jalen Bridges, who's a player we know, Moses Wood, and Tyrese Samuel will be the starters for the Valley Suns. This is the very first appearance of the Valley Suns in Mississauga to face the Raptors 905. This is a brand new G League team. They're about to tip it off, and we'll have the call going for you from here. Yeah, here we go. Here's the tip. And it looks like 905 has secured the ball. Jacoby Walter with the ball at the half court. He's actually they have the ball. I got to get this right. They're wearing the red. We're wearing the red. They're wearing the white. Okay, yeah, we got to get this sorted out. We're in red. All right, so they've got the ball. They won the tip. They're coming up against us right now. And let's see. Is that Jonathan getting a steal? Jonathan Mobo gets a steal, but he dribbles out of bounds by accident. So he turns the ball right back. Okay, I had to get this straight because honestly, the Valley Sun jerseys in some ways look like white 905 jerseys on the screen for a second there. There you go. There, Blake Murphy's in the chat on the 905 chat right now. He's been in there a lot recently. Here we go. Here's a headband guy for Valley Suns trying to do something. I'm going to guess that's Stockton. Is that the son of John Stockton? David Stockton? Is that who that guy is? That could be very well. Here we go. Jacoby Walter bringing the ball back the other way after a miss by the Valley Suns. Evan Gilliard driven around near the free throw line. He's back up top trying to reset. Let's see how they play this. Hopefully the 905 will play way better today than they normally have. That would be great. Jacoby working around a little screen. He dribble. He comes up. He's going to elevate, try and shoot. No, he kicks it back out to Gilliard in the corner. He takes a three, misses. Kaminsky gets the rebound, a miss on the rebound, but there's a foul. So there's a foul called by Marcy Williams, and it looks like Kaminsky's going to go to the line. Foul on Wood. Is that the son of David Wood? Are there all these Nepo babies out there or something like that? That's not on Wood. That's on 0-0. That's a weird foul. Anyway, I don't know. They bailed out the 905, it looks like, and gave them a call. So Kaminsky has a chance to make the first points of the game. Of course, in 905 is only one shot. And if you don't make it, you miss out. And he did. This has been a problem all year. He just missed out on a 2-point free throw. Jamison Battle gets the ball. He rims out in the lane. They pass it back out. Battle gets it once again over to Gilliard. Gilliard trying to work on the low post against Stockton. Now he comes around to Kaminsky screen. He comes right down the lane, lays it up, makes it. First points of the game, 905, 2-0. 10.5 in the first to go. Yeah, it took about a minute and a half for somebody to score in this game. Here we go. Not Valley Suns working it around the horn, trying to find a shot. There's Stockton for three. Stockton nails the three. I'm pretty sure that's Stockton, the little white guy with a headband. Yeah, I don't know. Does that look like John Stockton? It kind of looked like him. So maybe that is John Stockton's son. Weird. Kaminsky over to Gilliard. Looks like that's the combo working right now. All right, let's see more Jacoby Walter. I want to see what he can do. There you go. Nice little spot up shot. It was a good shot. He didn't make it, though, but that's a good shot. He had a nice little move to shake the defender, and it was an open shot. He just didn't nail it. Those shots will get better and better. I really have a lot of faith in Jacoby Walter as an NBA player from what I've seen from him so far this year. It's been really, really good. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this 905 game with me and seeing what's going on. Here we go. Oh, a quick inbounds pass. They tried to sneak in there, but J-Mo's there to stop him. But he gets a foul, and number 15 will go to the line for the Valley Suns. Good job and a good awareness by Jonathan Mobo on the inbounds pass to not allow an easy layup right there. That could have been a big, big problem right there. So right now, 3-2 for the Valley Suns off the three-pointer by Stockton. 15 makes the free throw, so he gets both the points. It's 5 points now for Valley Suns. They are 5-5, a 500 record so far this season in the Western Conference of the G League. So let's see what happens here. Gilliard gets the nice pick. He gets past his defender. He tries to lob it to Frank, but he threw it so slow. It was so easy for Phoenix's G League team to just pick it out of the air and grab it and run the other way. Gilliard, what are you doing, man? Stockton for three. He fakes it. He misses it. And now Wood from the corner, he misses it. Nobody's going to pick up the defensive rebound, even though there's a very short Valley Suns team that you guys are taller than. What are you doing, 905? What are you doing? You're taller than all those guys. Those little shrimpy Valley Suns guys are out rebounding you and getting 3 chances for shots. Y'all need to get it together, J-Mo. Come on now. A block by Wood as Walter tries to drive the basket. Yeah, man. 905's got to tighten up. In some ways, they got to make the free throw that Frank Kaminsky missed. They got to start passing better, and they've got to also find the defense better. Defensive rebounds is a big part of defense, and if these guys are going to let the Valley Suns shoot until they make it, well, they're going to lose. Jacoby at the free throw line makes it. He's a good, solid free throw shooter. There's 2 points right there for 1 free throw. You got to take it real seriously here. You can't miss the first one and then correct yourself on the second one because that's not how it works in G League. Stockton for 3. He's just off, and it rims around. Then it goes in. He gets the shooter's bounce. He hit the front of the rim. It bounced all around a little bit there like a ping pong, and it went in finally. You know, I wondered about the Valley Suns and how they get their players being an expansion G League team. It's not like a normal I guess they just go in the pool and they go get guys that want to come and sign for the year because that's kind of how every G League team does it every year anyway. So it's not like they need an expansion draft. Here we go. Kaminsky faked the 3, but he got to Gilliard in the corner, and Gilliard drains it in the corner. So far, Evan Gilliard is our most active player, doing the most for us so far in this game. 11-7 for the Valley Suns. 8:20 to go in the first quarter on a Sunday afternoon in Paramount Fine Food Center in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. Kaminsky gets a loose ball, and Jacoby puts it up the court to J-Mo, who gets a basket in transition. Nice finish, nice footwork to make sure to execute the shot with the defender nearby. I like the pass by Jacoby also. There's a nice, easy shot by the Valley Suns, who answer from the other side. 14-9 now, 5-point lead for Valley Suns. Very, very crazy. Yeah, Derp's saying Jacoby kind of looks like Jaime Vasquez of the draft. Yeah, that's a good apropos kind of comparison, Derps. I'll take that. There's Kaminsky muscling in on the short Stockton and a mismatch and making a nice, easy basket. May have been and one, honestly. Let's see. They're kind of trying to cover. Kaminsky, play high, man. Come on now. It misses the shot. Mobo with the defensive rebound. He's bringing the ball up the court himself. He's got Jacoby there. He's looking around a little bit. They want to give it to Gilliard. Gilliard's running around. He does a lob to J-Mo. It's a little off target, but he collects it and he gets over and he missed the dunk, but he got fouled. Good call by Marcy Williams on the foul. I believe it. Isn't it Marcy Williams? I said it was Marcy Williams, right? I'm pretty sure that's who that is. I recognize that ref. But yeah, good call by Marcy Williams on that to give Jonathan that. He a little bit of a push off. It's too bad he couldn't just go up and dunk it right on him. And I know that he wishes he had. But yeah, J-Mo will go to the line and shoot 1 for 2 points. And hopefully he'll take it very sacredly and seriously and put the ball through the net and get those points. That's right. And this is saying, wow, Wow, that's right. Jimmy's saying Jacoby could be a very good player. I think he will be. Yeah. He makes the free throws. So now it's a 1-point lead for Valley Suns. 7 minutes to go in the first. Here we go. Stockton bringing it up. And he finds in the corner. Jamison comes out to get Wood, which is good. That sounded bad phrasing, Lex. And let's see. Back to 14 for Valley Suns. 14 on 14. Jacoby Walter guarding the 14 on the other team. Oh, Shamshe's in the game. Shamshe showing blocking danger for Valley Suns, made them think twice, and they took an outside shot instead. There's Jacoby for 3, and it's just off, just a little short, hitting the front of the rim and rolling off. That's too bad. Let's see the Shamshe effect here, guys. This is what you got to look for. Watch him get to the rebound there. He didn't have to chase that one too far down, but his instincts are really good. And watch this guy. I mean, he's insane. Listen, this is going to be fun for watching this game just to see Lex react to Shamshe. Here we go. Okay, they get the J-Mo in the lane. He tried to dunk it again. He's getting pushed when he's doing the dunks, and at least the refs are calling it and putting him on the line. Once again, J-Mo will get 1 for 2 free throw. Let's see if he can make this one. Yeah. Niz is saying, I love watching J-Mo. So much untapped potential. Yeah, Mobo, man, I liked him in his highlights. Like when I did a scout for Jonathan last year, not even knowing that he's Scotty's best friend and stuff like that and having that favoritism, I tried to look at him objectively, and he was great. Like he was the kind of player that was very attractive to wanting to have on the Raptors, even without the connection that he has with Scott. So in some ways, this isn't a Thonsis. This isn't like Giannis and his brothers. This is a dude that belongs in the NBA, and he's proven it. And in some of the G League games recently, Jonathan Mobo has looked like he's better than being in the G League, like he doesn't belong there. So I'm very happy with Jonathan and him earning his weight and being in the league, because sometimes things are handed to people just because they're Scottie Pippen Jr. or Ron Harper Jr. or something like that. I don't think that those guys have been handed it to them. They've taken the opportunities, done very well, but I'm just saying they have an easier opportunity and road to get in there and do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jimmy's saying he likes the aggression from Mobo. I like it too. Yeah, the thing is that he's got to be very aware. He's a smart guy, and he has to be a Johnny on the spot in the right spot kind of place and kind of telegraphing what's going to happen and being ready to go and be in a spot a little bit ahead of time, like whether it's on rebounding or even trying to make steals. He's doing that. Yeah. Nako's saying J-Mo's our best player, in my opinion. Our best player on 905? I mean, you got to clarify that. I don't think that's true, though. I think on 905, right now with this team, the way it is, it may be, you know what, you make a possible case. It's either him or Jacoby. I think it could be Ulrich. There's a long possibility that's Ulrich too. We'll have to see in the long run. Monique is saying so back and forth right now. Yeah, they didn't start well. The 905 did not start well. They started flat, and the Valley Suns were getting a lot of opportunities. Now, the thing is, we're bigger than them. We should be able to dominate the boards. And if we calm down and just play off each other, we should win this game easy. J-Mo at the line. Let's see if he hits it. He missed it. He hit the front of the rim. Missed 2-point opportunity right there. That's 4 points missed by the Raptors on free throws between Kaminsky and Mobo. 14-3 still for the Valley Suns. They're trying to work it right down the lane with 37. He gets it up off the glass and into the basket successfully. Stanley, 37. Under 6 minutes to go in the first. Let's see what happens here as Kennedy Chandler gives the ball to A.J. Lawson. And Shamshe has it at the high post. See what Shamshe kind of stood there for a second. And there's a weird call. They're going to call an offensive foul on Jonathan Mobo in the lane for something he did. I didn't understand that play exactly. But yeah, J-Mo's going to go to the bench because I think he's in foul trouble now at this point. Doesn't look like Dylan Disu's dressed for the game today, apparently. Let's see. Here we go. They're coming back the other way. Let's see. 14 on 14 and 23 over to 37. Stanley. And they just put the ball up, and there's a layup by number 23 for the Valley Suns. Coming back the other way, this is a 5-point lead for Phoenix's G League team. So Jacoby's going to try and work off of a Shamshe's screen at the high. And he gets down, and he makes a nice little baseline jumper fadeaway, a little hopper. Very nice and measured shot. He went to the spot, he found it, and he executed brilliantly. So now only a 3-point lead for Valley Suns. 5 minutes to go. There's a nice 3 by 14. He's off. And Eugene Omaroi has the ball. He's bringing the ball back up the court. He's at the high post, and he's looking for Shamshay to post against Wood. And whoa, there's a nice little, tried to flip it to Kenny Chandler. It's a nice idea, but it wasn't going to work. Eugene bowling his way into the lane, nowhere to go, gets it out to Jacoby, who's coming down the lane this time. Scoop shot, but Shamshay gets the loose ball and puts it right back. Garbage points by our Prince right there. And now we're down by 1. 18-17, 4:30 to go in the first. Let's see what 23 does here. Jacoby's guarding him really nice. Nice up on him, making it all hard, and he throws up a crazy shot. Jacoby gets the rebound. There's a 3-on-1 break, and nice little drop off to A.J. Lawson, who gets the layup. He had a Canadian choice there, Kenny Chandler. Could have gave it to Omeroy, could have gave it to Lawson. He went with Lawson. Lawson is the better finisher in that situation. There's a kick ball off of Shamshay. It'll be Valley Suns ball. 4:15 to go in the first. That definitely looks like David Wood's son. He's got the same face as David Wood, longtime Golden State Warrior and other teams in the NBA, David Wood. Yeah, let's see. Bronny equals Brondo. Yeah. So Nako said, you think J-Mo's the best player in this game right now? Okay, Brondo was handed to him. He was healthy, who knows? All right, let's see. Here's a try and do a little play, a give and go in the lane, but Shamshay really screwed that up for them. And now we got the ball coming back the other way. Roden coming up with the dunk. The give and go from Kenny Chandler. Nice team play by the Raptors 905 there to get the lead. And now 21-18, and there's a timeout by Valley Suns. Very, very good job by Shamshay being active with hands and not afraid to get down there and get on the ground a little bit, even though he's still standing. And, yeah, nice finish by Roden. And good teamwork by them. The last couple of transition plays by the 905 there are very, very good. That's what we want to see. Execution, where if you have a 3-on-1 or something like that, well, you need to score. And we got to stop seeing botched layups or just one defensive player stop 3 905 players in transition. That has happened this year. It has happened, yeah. Ninja saying, AJ with the main squad? No, he's there. He came off the bench in this game, which is interesting. Him and Shamshay coming off the bench in this game. They had been starting more recently. That's right. Yeah, that's him. Number 00. Kareem saying, sorry, I wanted to be boots on the ground for the 905 game, but my son no longer wanted to go. It's all good. The saga of trying to figure out whether to go this game had its ups and downs. As far as there were different people that said they wanted to go, but then I didn't hear from anybody. And it's just kind of got to the point where, it's like, I don't want to go all the way out there if it's just going to be like 2 or 3 of us. So it just got to the point where it's like, we'll just call it. I put a call out like 5 days ago, and there wasn't a very good response. So it's all good. Mike's here. Logical Raptors Fanatic. Salute. Project Truth always. We grabbed Orlando Robertson. No, it's Robinson. Yeah, Orlando Robinson, formerly of Miami Heat and also Sacramento this year. So, yeah, we'll have to see how he works. Hopefully he'll get some time on the big team and actually show something within the 10 days. It could be very well he's just in and out and nothing happens of it. So, yeah, look at that Shamshay career game right there. 14 points, 13 rebounds, 6 blocks in his game against Grand Rapids. They lost that game, though. But, yeah, he was the best player in that game was Shamshay. And, Gerald, you're saying Jonathan's the best player in this game right now, but you may see that this guy, Shamshay, has an impact that's huge that makes him the best player by the end of the game. We'll have to see. Yeah. Here we go. We're back in action. We got 23 dribbling up against A.J. Lawson. And here we go. They got it on the guy who with Shamshay's on now. 37, Stanley driving the basket, makes room and gets Shamshay off of him and then makes it. A little bit of extra stuff with their arms after the shot made there. Shamshay's got to have to learn how to cover guys and not allow them to push him off like that. Here we go. Kenny Chandler gets it to Lawson, who's coming in the lane. He's falling all over the place. He got tripped up. They're going to call it and give him a foul. It's pretty good. Yeah, AJ's got to slow down, even though he's such a speedy player. He's got to slow down what he's doing out there. He's just too sped up, and it's too all over the place. That's just crazy chaos right there. And sometimes I don't mind chaos if it leads to baskets converted and good defense, but not when it's just crazy and you're falling all over the place. All right, make the free throw, please, sir. He misses the free throw. So another 2 points missed out by the Raptors 905. Let's keep track. There's 6 points they should have right now. They'd be at 27, 27 and 20 if they had converted on their free throws. And we've got 3 different culprits so far. Kaminsky, Jonathan, and AJ now. So, all right, let's see. Stanley's up top. He's trying to work it around. 21-20, just a 1-point lead. There's a nice long three, and he nailed it with confidence. Number 23 for the Valley Suns. They retake the lead up by 2. 3 minutes to go in the first. Let's see. Kenny Chandler's driving and coming around. He gets blocked at the lane at the rim like an idiot. And meanwhile, Wood comes running down the court and dunks it for them, coming back the other way. Yeah, Kenny Chandler, come on, man. Seriously, bro. All right, let's see. Roden over to Omaroy. Omaroy's working it. Roden had the open shot. He passes it up. He's looking around. Now him and Omaroy trying to work. Shamshe with a great pass. It looked like a travel by Lawson, but Shamshe still keeps the ball alive with another great pass. And he gives it to Eugene. Eugene does not convert. This is G League, baby. You know, sometimes it's just like this. But Shamshe's showing some real passing chops on that last possession. Wood in the corner tries to hit a three. It almost goes down and misses. Coming back the other way, Jared Roden, number 27, drives at the lane. He gets stopped. AJ is going to do that jab step. He's thinking about it. He's driving. He's coming at him, and he makes it. That's the stuff we saw at Long Island Nets a lot, and that's there for him if he wants to take it. Yeah, Shamshe's an elite passer. Yeah, he's showing some really cool stuff. You saw how he's trying to wrap around pass to his teammates right off the offensive rebounds. Very, very good. There's another three for Valley Suns. They're going to have to do something about that. 5-point lead now. Shackelford's getting hot. We can't have that. That's right. Kareem saying, is that Darko sitting directly across from the 905 bench? It probably is. I'll tell you, it's most likely for sure Darko's there. You know, these guys are in town, and it's very likely that most of the Raptors coaches are there. And there's probably some Raptors that are sitting there, too, at the game right now. Yeah, that's not really the fun. You go to the game like this when the Raptors are not traveling or they're in town, they're going to be at the game because there's no game for them until Tuesday. And they got time right now. That's right. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a bad crowd there. It looks like there's a pretty good fill in around the good part of the arena and stuff like that. I wanted to sit right down near the court for the game today. But alas, I'll get my chance at some point. I'm going to go down there and sit right next to the court. That's right. Raps have a home game. So, yeah, probably. Yeah, see, they're not playing until Tuesday against Orlando. And they're back from Milwaukee. They got back from Milwaukee almost immediately on Friday night. So they've got 3 days off. And, you know, it's rest and recuperation, practice, and, well, go see a 905 game. I know Davion Mitchell's there. I'm pretty sure he's sitting at courtside right now because he loves going to 905 games. Jamison Battle going in the lane. Nice little left-hand put in with traffic in there. Good job showing something else other than threes. I'd like to see Battle get more diversification in his offense, much like Grady Dick. And the G League is where it happened. There's Stockton doing a crazy little drive there, a little headbanded number 11 for Valley Suns with a nice little drive there, keeping them ahead by 1. Boom, a big shot by Roden. Beautiful shot there. A nice little take them back and forth, but only counted as a 2, 30-28. A minute to go in the first. Let's see how the 905 close out this quarter. Hopefully they can be on top and close out strong and have the lead at the break. We'll have to see. Here we go. Paul Watson's in the game, number 8, former Raptor. You guys remember Paul Watson. He just got the ball stolen from him by Jared Roden. And there's a layup by our guy, Jared Roden. Yeah, good to see him getting back on the 905 and getting going. Oh, they're coming back and a big, huge block by Shamshe. They're going to call a foul on it? I don't know. That seems like a challenge, Andrew Jones. You may need to go get your bench, look at it. It's very early in the game, and it may not be worth challenging at this point. But it looked like Shamshe got a clean block right there. He's challenging it. Okay, he saw it. They went and looked at the replay, and they're challenging it, and they're going to see. I think that Shamshe is all clean. We'll have to see. It's very, very good stuff by Shamshe there. What a block. That's right. Shamshe is a monster. There you go. There you go. Let's see. Derps is saying that Darko looking at Shamshe, Mobo, could help slow down Giannis. Well, Mobo did. Mobo was helping to slow down Giannis in that game. But yeah, Shamshe, in some ways, it's like he's in an incubator right now. He's like a little baby chick, and he needs the warmth of the safer environment. When he goes to the big NBA, he'll be there, and he'll be doing that stuff. Trust me, the time will come. And Kareem saying, yeah, Darko's beside the guy with the white hat, bottom left, wherever the camera pans to the 905 side of the court. Okay, there you go. All right, let's see this replay. I want to break it down. Like, all right, see, he's coming up very strong. Now, Shamshe is already elevating when he's elevating. So, and he's going straight up. I don't see any extra with the body. He definitely got ball. It's not that he hit this arm or his hand. So this should be a successful challenge because it's not like he's bumping him with his lower body. It's not like he kicked out. He went straight up. He met him and he met the ball first and not his arm first. So that looks like a very clean block. And honestly, he barely hit the player. So this should be a successful challenge. If I'm wrong, well, the referee sees something different, Marcy Williams and Brent Haskell. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I think Andrew Jones is going to get this one, and he'll continue to have his challenge. So let's see what they're saying here. In some ways, I need to put the volume up just to hear these jabronis and what this. Yeah, Warren Ward's agreeing with me. He's saying that he thinks that it's overturned. Brett Haskell, spit it out, my guy. What is it? 34. Okay. Successful challenge, no call. It's going to go out of bounds, and it could possibly be Valley Sun's ball still, but no foul on Shamshay and no free throws. So that's a good call right there. Yeah, that's a good call. Let's see. Monique saying, so I booked my ride for Raptors coaches open house today for next Sunday. And I asked around. That's great. That's fantastic. It being on a Sunday, you'd think more people would be able to get down there and go to it. Hopefully they will. Hopefully they will. So let's see. Okay, they are going to give us the ball. Oh, no, they're going to jump ball it because it's a dead ball and they don't know who should have possession. So they're going to go ahead and jump ball it. And just like it's starting the game over with 38 seconds to go in the first, it's 30-30. Let's see who can get the advantage for the end of the quarter and take the lead. So Haskell, no, that's not Haskell. That's the third ref that's got the ball is going to jump it. Let's see. Yeah, Shamshi's going to be a beast. I completely agree. 19-year-olds sending grown men back home with their basketball. This is Shamshi's court. Yeah, Shamshi's birthday was less than 3 weeks ago. He's still only 19. That's right. And Mike's saying he came from the NBA Africa Academy. That's like private school ball. Yeah, I don't even know if that's like that equivalent. I mean, he's played professionally for a couple years in BAL. All right, the Raptors 905 win the jump ball. So here we go. Jared Rhoden operating around a Jamison Battle screen, and Shamshe's giving another screen. He's coming right down the lane. He goes right around. There's going to be an offensive foul on Shamshe for the screen. He fouled Paul Watson coming around it. This is such a common offensive foul right now in the NBA at this point. Where if you're doing screens, you can't do any extra little oomph or any kind of way. Just stand there. You cannot stick your leg out. You cannot put anything into it because the refs are going to call you a foul. So it's really important at this point. Shamshe guarding Stockton on the outside. He drives around him. He's going to try and lay it up over him. You're crazy. You are crazy. And you got exactly what you deserved, little man. Yeah, you saw that block. It was like he didn't even leave his feet. That was funny. He tried to do a little turnaround. Like, what are you doing, man? That's like a comedy commercial. You going down there trying to post up all Shamshe, little point guard, Stockton. You crazy. Jared Rhoden going down the lane, and he is successful with his nice little floater going down the lane, taking the Raptors lead with 3 seconds to go. Let's see if 23 can loft something. Shackelford missed it. All right. At the end of the first quarter, it's 32-30 for the Raptors 905. Like to see it. Some very powerful stuff from Shamshe in that quarter already. We see some fantastic blocking. We see some fantastic rebounds and just in general, great defense. And also like to see the passion of the other Raptors trying to get the score, the bucket. Jared Rhoden and Jamison Battle and AJ Lawson in particular. Very aggressive in that first quarter. Yeah, very, very good stuff. Let's see what's going on right here. Trevor's saying, Ulrich, no, get that garbage out of here. Yeah, he's fun, man. He's so I'm glad that they challenged that. That was risky because in some ways that called it's like you're not getting possession or anything. All you're doing is saving a foul on Shamshe, really. But I guess you want to stand up for what is right. What is right is that was not a foul, referees. So you got to take that back. That was a clean block. And in some ways, you really do risk losing your challenge, even if you're right. They may not see it that way. And you lose your challenge for the whole rest of the game. I don't like that philosophy, but I know why Drew Jones did it. But in some ways, it's like, why? What's the point? You don't even get points or not involved in it. And possession isn't even either because you just get a jump ball afterwards. So, man, figuring out how to do the challenges is a new art with coaches in the new NBA. This is a new wrinkle. It's something that's very new, and a lot of coaches don't exactly know how to use them correctly yet. So, yeah. Kenny saying these screens were legal just a few years ago. They were, yeah. They're trying to get them out because in Kenny, they figured out that some of these screens are correlated with the higher increases of injuries in the league. And that extra like little hit by the centers on the little guards come around the picks, they want to cut that out because there's a lot of stupid, like, Emmanuel's arm injury that he got this season, the one that he needed Tom and John surgery for, he didn't get, that was specifically from this kind of situation that we missed Emmanuel for a big chunk of our season because of this phenomenon. So that's part of the reason why Adam Silver wants to get that extra contact out of screening because of stuff like that. Mike saying it like special high school system, like main ones, Oliver Ryu level. Okay. I mean, it's not really the same, but it's a league. They're not going to classes. They're basically going and playing professionally. I don't know if they actually have like a dean or any classes or anything like that. I think that, they're learning from their coaches, but it's not necessarily like going to high school or that, All right, here we go. We're starting the second quarter, and we've got Evan Gilliard back out there. And he's looking around. He's looking for A.J. Lawson. They got deflected, the pass by Paul Watson, former Raptor. And he's going through the lane. He does a little up and under and gets around. He misses the shot, and Mobo can't track down the rebound. So the starters are back in with A.J. Lawson instead of who started for him instead. All right, here we go. Missed by Valley Suns. Coming back the other way. The Raptors 905 with a 2-point lead. Jacoby Walter operating on the far side. He gets it down to Mobo in the block. Mobo's backing down Wood. He's really, really trying to get around. He does a nice little spin. He misses the shot. Rebound by 0-0 for the Valley Suns. They're coming back the other way. Stockton takes a quick three, and he nails it. Yikes. Yeah, look out for that little headband guy. He looks like John Stockton. That's totally John Stockton's son. That's totally John Stockton's son. I can tell. There's Jacoby, gets it over to AJ in the corner for 3, and he nails it. Nice, all nothing but net. AJ Lawson doing it for City out in the 905 right now. There you go. Stockton gets it to 0-0. He's trying to attack the rim from Kaminsky with fairly decent defense right there. And Evan Gilliard coming back up the court quickly, and he gets it out to Jacoby. Jacoby thinks about the 3, dribble, gets through past Wood, and he lays it up with a little underhanded little layup, but he misses. It rolls off the rim. Coming back the other way, Stockton, David Stockton, and Wood. I guess these are both offspring of former NBA players, Wood and Stockton. Yeah, they're not getting anywhere out there. The Raptors defense keeping them outside on the 3-point line. Paul Watson with it. Back over to Wood. He comes around a 0-0 screen. He fakes the dribble, and he takes a 3. Wood with a nice 3. Wow. Wood and Stockton are killing us on threes right now. That's no good. That is no good whatsoever. Holy crap. All right, let's see. Gilliard over to Jacoby. Jacoby to Jonathan. Jonathan back to Gilliard. He's behind him. He's dribbling around looking for opportunities. And Jacoby, let's see you do something, Jacoby. I want to see you blossom some. Here you go. Lawson right down the lane with the hammer, throwing it down, right down the lane, 0-0. Look out, taking flight. Flight number 00 is just taking off from the concourse, y'all. If you didn't get there, you missed your flight. That's what I'm going to say right there. Damn. All right, now the Raptors still only have a 1-point lead, so they can get like some distance from them. These 905 games can be very back and forth. 905 get the ball off of a dribble off the foot, going out of bounds off of Valley Suns. So possession arrow for the 905. Here we go. Gets the ball down court quick. And AJ's attacking Wood right at the basket right away. He gets fouled. He's going to the line. Let's see if he can make these free throws. That would be real good. Mischief's here. Good to see the base man. It's important to have at least 3 or 4 centers on a team in case 1 or 2 centers get injured. Completely agree. And I'm very, very happy to see Orlando Robinson get acquired on a 10-day contract yesterday by the Toronto Raptors. We'll have to see what happens with him in the main squad. He could be very well playing against the Orlando Magic on Tuesday. And I'd like to see that. There's a nice made free throw for our guy, A.J. Lawson, to give the Raptors a 3-point lead, 39-36, 9:15 to go in the second quarter, sorry. Oh, there's a dumb foul, a very, very dumb foul. It's off the ball, and it looks like it's just Stockton ran into Mobo and fell down. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. Call your dad. Mike saying, I think different types of centers work. You need some centers that go power forward too. Yeah, that's why the Jakob and Kelly are very different, but they're similar in some respects, which keeps it in our system. But the 3-point shooting is different, and they're very different looks. And I think in some ways you're right. You want different kinds of looks. J-Mo may be considered a center at some point, but he may be more power forward also. There's a lot of that. 0-0 with a horrible shot, and the Raptors clean it up and get it. A little scrappiness there by Omeroy and Walter to collect the ball. Here we go. Gilliard setting up to Omeroy around a Kaminsky pick. And what will Frank the Tank do here? Number 44 is spinning around like a ballerina. They get the ball to Omeroy. He's got a huge mismatch, and they streaking, cutting. Jacoby tries to lay it up. He misses the layup. Rebound by Valley Suns coming the other way. Wood over to 0-0, who hammers it down with a monster dunk. Now the lead is only 1. 8.5 to go in the first half. Gilliard has got the post up for Omeroy. They're shadowing because they know he's in trouble. Frank gets the ball before it goes out of bounds. He gets a Gilliard. He misses. Stockton chases it down, and now he's got it. But there's a call of some sort. I don't know. Is that foul or something like that? I don't know. Weird call. Wouldn't it be weird if John Stockton was sitting in Mississauga right now? You go to the game and you look over there and there's like the NBA leader and assists and steals for all time, like just sitting courtside because his son's playing against a Mississauga team. That'd be crazy. Looks like Battle's back in the game. Let's see Jamison do something. In some ways, these games for me are all about showcasing one of our rookies from last year, Jacoby, Jonathan, Ulrich, Jamison. Any of them can do major, amazing things. That's what I came here to see today. Come on now. Any of them. Omeroy guarding 37 in the lane, and Stanley couldn't get that one to go. Rebound by Lawson, coming back the other way, and he gets to Jacoby in the corner by himself. He takes his time. Nice, easy form. Nice footwork. Nice little shot of extension. Follow through, and boom, 3-point made by Jacoby Walter right there. There's Watson for 3. He's off, and they get the offensive rebound because Stanley is in position, boxed us out, and they get a garbage point. 42-40, 7.5 to go. Let's go. Let's see. All right, Frank the Tank working with AJ on the outside. AJ gets them to fall off of him. He takes the 3. He's short, and Paul Watson has it coming the other way. Number 8, Paul Watson, former Toronto Raptor. So he's familiar with us. And Battle has it now. Battle gets it to Omeroy. They're coming back up the court. Let's see what Omeroy decides. He's a little bit of a load. Coming down, can't be stopped. Runaway train. Never coming back. Runaway, running down a runway track. That's 97. Eugene Omeroy. You ain't going to stop that. All right, let's see. There's a foul before the shot, so it should be side out. Or no, it's an offensive foul or a timeout. What is going on here? Is this a timeout? Maybe it's a timeout. Let's see. Yeah, boom, berms. I don't know what that means. Mike's saying NBA Academy does some English work and the regular things taught in school, but private 20-student school only having elite players focused around basketball, but there are classes to help them film stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not like a college or anything, but they're doing things to teach them and get them ready to come and play in North America or other places just in case. You can go play in Europe, you can go play in Asia. This is what you need to learn. And it may not always be English that they're teaching them, but English is probably primarily, yeah, for sure. That makes sense. That in some ways the Basketball Africa League would have an academy in it that would prepare young people there, men and women, to be able to play professionally around the world. Yeah, I can see that. There's some in-game ops going on right now. There's some dancers out in the center of the court. What are they doing? The YMCA? Something like that? What is that? They got their arms over their heads. They're dancing around. There's the Mississauga flag run out there by stripes. I saw that before that logo, and I was like, what is that logo? Because I see it on ESPN with stats. And I'm like, oh, that's for Mississauga, the M on the little thing. Like, it didn't make any sense to me. Let's do a little stat check real quick. Well, the Raptors, 905 leading scorer so far in this game is A.J. Lawson with 11 points. Jared Rhoden has 9, and Jacoby has 7 so far in the game. So far, the Raptors, 905, are shooting 55% for the game. That's fantastic, but 50% from free throw. Oh my gosh, 3 for 6 from free throw, but 7 of 31 from the field goals. So good stuff, man. Good stuff there. Of course, Shamshay, 2 points, 2 blocks, 3 rebounds already, a +3. Made his only shot. It was a putback. So yeah, that's what's going on so far with the stat check real quick. Trevor J saying that Atlanta Hawks quieted the Celtics crowd last night. I heard that the Hawks beat the Celtics in overtime last night in Boston. And I was that's fantastic. That's absolutely awesome. Yeah, the Celtics, there's trouble there, man. There really is. There's some trouble there. It's not a repeat is not in hand. Let me just say that. Okay, a missed free three-pointer by Omaroy leads to a double rebound by the Valley Suns. We're up by 4. Let's see if we can keep the lead going. Good defense. Shamshay's back in, but they get the score around him. Just a little quick around his arm there. Shamshay's got to get better at hedging and securing the seal on the defense there. A nice idea by Kenny Chandler. He threw it too high, and Shamshay wasn't ready. Yeah, man, Chandler bugs me, man. He bugs me in some ways. He's too haphazard in some ways. All right, here comes the Valley Suns. Going to try and take the lead or even the score. Let's see what they do here. Can the 905 get good defense there? They threw the ball away, but they're going to call a kickball. That's kind of a BS call there. That's the third ref that called that. Who's the third ref again? Josh Reed. Josh Reed, that's kind of a BS call. That's a turnover for us. You're going to help out the Valley Suns and give them the ball by calling a kickball? That's bullshit. Come on now. Yeah, that was bullshit. All right, Valley Suns trying to work it around. They're still down by 2. And Shamshay's on the ball, and the guy goes up quick, and he shoots over him. He makes it at the free throw line, number 14. Let's see. Can 905 get the lead back now that it's tied, 44? Omaroy working like a load. Man, he got the ball stripped from him, though, and lost it. Valley Suns in transition right now. Can they stop the ball? No, they can foul, unfortunately. And, yeah, that's too bad. It's tough, man. In some ways, it's like the referees are giving a lot of help to the Valley Suns at this point with different little bailouts like that kickball and a foul there, honestly, that may not have been necessary, honestly, because it looked like that guy was out of control and he wasn't going to make it. And our guys weren't really making contact with him. So it looked like they gave a little bailout foul here just now on this possession. Let's see. Will he make the free throw? That's the next question. Nope, he didn't. So he missed the 2 points. And, well, they gave us a little bit of a call there because it looked like Shamshay might have hit the ball out of bounds, but they're going to give us possession. It all evens out in some sort of way, right? All right, Chandler's bringing the ball up court with 23 guarding him. Let's see. Shamshay gives a very risky pick. They try to go for the steal, and he gets it. Number 10 of Valley Suns steals a weak-ass pass by Kenny Chandler, and they get a lob to Stanley at the basket. Crazy play right there. No good right there. Yeah, Daniel Barry's here. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday to you, Daniel. Thank you for joining me today and saying hi. There's a timeout by Andrew Jones. Doesn't like what he's seeing. And, well, just like Darko, there's some sort of good feelings. A really nice lob play by the Valley Suns. Timeout. Let's close down the momentum of good feelings for the other team. And let's talk about this. That's right. Let's talk about it. All right, let's see. What else is going on right now in the world of the NBA? Yeah, there's an article right here about the Hawks winning overtime against the Celtics last night. That's fantastic. I'm also seeing that Chet Holmgren is going to be coming back soon. They're going to check him in another 3 or 5 weeks, and then he may be back with time to get ready for the playoffs. So that's really, really good for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yeah, and John Morant misses 18th game. He's out of the awards running. So John Morant has missed too many games to be eligible for postseason awards. That's going to be something we're going to see a lot more of with different good players around the league, like Luka and like Ja now, that they're just not eligible for awards because they missed too many damn games. And, well, that's something I think is really good. It's incentivized guys to show up and be at games, but it's very interesting to see how we pay attention to it. Yeah, Derps is saying Scotty's 5 games away from that. Yeah, that's part of the reason why he's showing up and trying to stay healthy. And if he is a little hurt, he's not sitting out. He's trying to play still, yeah. And Mike's saying Embiid is hurt again. Yeah, well, it is what it is. If you're a big dummy and you play the way he plays, well, that's what happens. So apparently the Valley Suns are taking the most three-pointers per game, or making the most three-pointers, 17 three-pointers per game. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, so Embiid's hurt again. I'm not surprised by that. It looks like Draymond's hurt also. Draymond got hurt recently. Yeah, interesting kind of news on ESPN's website. There's the head coach of the Valley Suns, the brand new team that just started this year. Very brand new team. All right, there's a slight lead for the Valley Suns right now. 9:05 have the ball. They're back in action. Jamison Battle has got it. He's going against Paul Watson. Let's see. He's backing him down. He comes up. He gets fouled. He misses. They're not going to call the foul, though. They didn't call the foul. What, they call the foul on Shamshay? Is that what they did just now on the rebound? Is that what they called just now? Because that's what it looks like. They just called a foul on Prince Shamshay because he pushed a little bit on trying to get the rebound. That's so stupid. All right, here we go. Valley Suns with the ball and the lead right now. Under 5 minutes to go just now in the first half. Let's see what 14 decides. He gets it over to 23, and now it's 37, setting it up. Stanley goes down the lane, and he tries to get the layup. He misses, but there's a putback. Man, that sucks, man. We got to do better boxing out and not allowing second chance points. There's a 3 shot, and it's good. Was that Roden? It looked like Jared Roden just nailed that 3 for the Raptors. 9:05. 48-47, 1 point lead. We're getting close to 4 minutes to go in the first half. 14's in no man's land in the lane. Looks like 3 seconds to me. And boom, they missed the 3-point shot, and we get the rebound. Jared Roden bringing it back the other way. He gets a Shamshay screen, and he tries to throw it to Mobo, but Mobo's being held by the defender. Well, we'll see what the call is. It looks like it's just out of bounds, and it'll be Raptors ball. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, let's see. Trevor saying 76ers lost to Indiana, and Joel did not play because he re-injured himself. Yeah. Pascal beating Nick Nurse. How about that? All right, the 9:05 are inbounding the ball. Jonathan's trying to get inside position underneath. They get it out to Shamshay at the top. Roden coming around, working with Shamshay right down the lane. Look at that nice little give and go with Shamshay and Roden right there. And the way Shamshay caught the ball and put it up like that, very, very, very good hands. Seriously, that's not an easy pass to catch. And the wherewithal to finish and execute, very, very good stuff from Ulrich. All right, the Valley Suns score again. They take the lead back up by 1. And here's 9:05 coming back the other way. Chandler's going to call his own number, as he always does, and takes an ill-advised 3 and bricks it and gives the ball right back to Valley Suns in a transition opportunity. And boom, 23 lays it in. That's what I'm saying. Kenny Chandler, you add up to losing, man, when you make such poor decisions like I'm just going to shoot a 3 right here. Come on, man. Work the ball around. Seriously. J-Mo giving directions. He gets it to Shamshay. Shamshay's setting up, and Kennedy's got it again. He's going to shoot it again, but he nails this one. That one was a little bit better because he had the protection of Shamshay giving him the screen. He had more daylight, and he measured it and shot it more better. So, okay, you made that one. But that was with teammate involvement, and you didn't just dribble up and shoot it yourself. 00's got an easy dunk, but Shamshay blocks him from behind. Wow! Did you see that? He was nowhere in the play, and he blocked him nice and clean. And now that's awesome. I love that so much. What was the call? They're walking back the other way. He's going up, and there's Shamshay. He's right behind him. He's lurking. One hand on top. That's completely a block, and it's out of bounds on Valley Suns. So that's what the call is. So the very, very good defensive play by Ulrich right there. Jared Roden's not in the game, so don't throw it to him. He's standing on the sideline, y'all. Jared Roden is not in the game, so do not throw it to him. Now, if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm reacting to a 9:05 game against the Valley Suns in Mississauga right now. You can watch it on YouTube. If you're not able to watch it, you're just listening to me talk about it. You're awesome, but you can watch it. It is on YouTube. Maybe I should give you all the link. But yeah, you can find it on the Raptors 905 official website. They'll have a link there to get to the YouTube stream to watch the visuals of what I'm watching. AJ Lawson's throwing the ball in against David Stockton. He gets the ball back in a nice little easy right-handed layup through chaos. There you go. Good job, AJ, getting the lead. 2-point lead for Raptors 905. 15 taking a 3. He nails it. Way too wide open. Blown defensive coverage by the 905. That's Jalen Bridges who hit that. That's right. All right, here we go. Let's see what's happening here. Jacoby's working. He gets the defender off of him. He's working. He's trying to get some daylight. He's on his pivot, and nobody's coming to help him. AJ Lawson comes and helps him finally. He's trying to do something. He throws it at Shamshay's feet, and they lose the ball. 23 coming back the other way. Over to 14. He takes the 3, and he nails it. Yeah, 905, you ain't going to win a game. You're going to play so sloppy like that. Washington with the big 3 there, Washington Jr. 4-point lead for the Valley Suns. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Let's see if the 905 can get the lead at halftime still, even though they're down by 4 with just a couple minutes left. Let's see. Jacoby working. Gets it to Jamison, and both the defenders are on Jacoby. Easy layup for Jamison Battle from Ohio State. Very, very, very good stuff. Cuts the lead down to 2. A minute and a half in the first half. Let's see. Stockton gets it over to Washington Jr. Washington tries to go up, and Shamshay blocks him. Beautiful, beautiful block. I think that's like maybe his 4th or 5th block at this point. A poor steal, once again by A.J. Lawson, but chaos happens, and all of a sudden, we've got a 3-pointer by Jacoby Walter in the corner. Chaos happens. G League chaos happens, and all of a sudden, Walter, the number 19 pick for the Raptors, is draining a 3 in the first in the corner right there. I love it. So the Raptors take a 1-point lead. Stockton is working against Mobo into the lane. He's trying to do something. He learned something earlier about getting blocked. He's now Washington does a nice little off-bank shot. The 60 for Valley Suns, 59 for Raptors 905. Under a minute to go in the first half. Let's see. Jacoby, stutter step, going towards the basket. Shamshay's not totally ready, but he gets it. He's got 0-0 against him, but he gives it to 0-0 A.J. Lawson. A.J. Lawson's working it around on the outside. Jamison Battle has it now. He goes up and elevates, gets a Mobo for an open 3, and Jonathan nails it. Jonathan Mobo for 3 to put the Raptors 905 up by 2 with 30 seconds to go in the first half. David Stockton, son of John Stockton, dribbling the ball up against Toronto's own A.J. Lawson. Let's see what happens here. He's looking around. He's trying to figure out where his guys are. He's trying to get it ready for the final play of the first half. And 00 gets his name called, and he goes up against Shamshay, and he's successful, making the layup. It's his tie game, 62-62. 10 seconds to go. Can Jacoby and Jamison and these guys get the last basket here and make it something good? He tries to lob it from really far. Really not the best decision. I think he thought that Shamshay could get it and throw it in if he threw it right. But it was really ugly and weird. And that's halftime. The game is at the half at this point, and it's a tied game. 62-62 for Valley Suns and Raptors 905. Halftime at Paramount Fine Food Center. We'll have to see what happens in the second half. All right, so we got halftime. Let's just see what's going on, guys. I mean, something like that. Maybe I should go have a break. Go take a break like the announcers do, because they're all heading the back. Maybe I'll react as what I'm seeing on here. They're trying to get people to sign things. Akil is interviewing A.J. Lawson at the half right here. Good to see Akil wearing a nice suit and tie there. AJ talking. I don't know what he's saying right now. I should maybe put like closed captioning on. Let me do that, and that'll tell me what's up. He's got 13 points, 5 of 8. Oh, they don't have closed captioning right now. All right, so AJ Lawson had some nice words for Ulrich Shamshay, saying he's a beast down there, and we got to go through more through him. There you go. I like that. Yeah, 9-5. Tie game at the half. Yeah, that's right. What a block by Ulrich. I know, man. I know. Really, really good. Mike's saying basketball people are saying they need to shut it down and lose and pray they keep their protected pick that OKC has for Horford. Dump, I believe. Yeah, you're talking about Philly. Oh, man, what a hell season for Nick. You know, this is the thing. This kind of stuff has followed him from Toronto to Philadelphia at this point. He had one honeymoon season last year, and now this is more of the same shit for him. And in some ways, it's the same stuff. It's players getting hurt and not being available, and his team not being good enough with those hurt players being gone. It's the same thing that happened to the Raptors the last couple of years of him coaching us. Well, you run people in the ground because you pay too much of your starters, and you're not playing anybody else. This is what happens, Nick Nurse, Tom Thibodeau. It's just how it is right there, yeah. Derbs is saying top 6 protected Philly pick. Laugh out loud. Yeah, if they don't finish in the top 6 with the draft pick, they lose it, and it will go to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Like if Philadelphia is like right around where they are in the standings at the end of the year, that pick will go to the Thunder, and the Thunder will take that pick. Isn't that crazy? Derp saying Nurse never playing the young guys pretty much. Yeah, well, that's his MO. That's him as a coach. That's his build. And that's why some of the people that don't understand why Davion and Chris may not play sometimes, well, that's the difference between Coach Nurse and Darko. Darko's favoring trying to develop Jamal Shed and do things with those guys. Grady, you can look at how much he's made Grady play more too. Yeah. Kareem saying Shamshay 2027 Defensive Player of the Year. I would love that. And that is totally within his grasp. If he can get the kind of kind of things happening with him for him. Let's see. Dat Canadian's here. Good to see Dat Canadian. Where would Ulrich be drafted now that teams have a better idea of his potential? Well, I thought that like Masai just skipped the queue to get to Shamshay by drafting him last year, right at the end of the draft. That in some ways, if he'd come around this whole year and he had done one more year of Basketball Africa, or he had came over and actually went to a college for a year, I would say he's probably a top 10 pick. I mean, you got to think that, right? That Canadian. I mean, how does he stack up against Cooper Flagg and Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey? I don't know. Like, what would you guys think? You think that Shamshay would be a top 10 lottery pick this year coming out, with what people know about him? I think that he would. Yeah. Seymour saying, okay, taken in my first 905 game as a 416er. You're watching the game from out in Calgary. You're watching it on YouTube. Awesome, Seymour. Well, this is part of what I'm trying to do on this channel is promote and get more people enthusiastic about all aspects about the Raptors franchise. And some people, I have to admit, I'm the same way. I ignored the 905 for most of the 10 years of its existence. And it's really been in the last 4 years that I've kind of paid more attention to it, way, way more. When Fred and them were down there and they were doing the stuff they did, I didn't see any of those games hardly because they were really hard to see, like really, really hard. Blake Murphy talked about it. Like they wouldn't even be shown on YouTube. You'd have to catch them in clips on Facebook Live was the only way to watch them. And, I feel bad about that. And, they are celebrating their 10-year anniversary with them. Right now, they're showing a fantastic visit this past week that the 905 made to Holland Bloorview Hospital. And Shamshay was learning how to play wheelchair basketball and stuff like that. So, yeah, very, very cool stuff with the 905 right now. But, yeah, Seymour, I hope you're enjoying this game so far. It's a tie game, 62-62 at the half. And Shamshay's playing pretty good today so far. Mike saying Nurse only cares about winning and planning out how that happens. Young guys are more question marks unless they can place a certain role. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think you're exactly right. I think also it's weird because Nick has trust issues with his players. And if you trust you, he'll really overplay you. But if he doesn't trust you, you could easily lose your time on the court at any given time. And that players like Chris Boucher and Gary Trent in the past with the Raptors and him made me feel like, they didn't totally have his trust completely. No. Yeah. Mike saying TD2, Jared McCain, etc. Yeah. Seymour saying, who do you think or what want the tempo to draft as the first player ever? Or is that too far away to think of? I think it's too far away to think of for me because in some ways I'm not prepared. In some ways, I've got to really do the studying. And in some ways, I don't want to go blanket and just like go crazy and really project too far ahead. Next, this fall is kind of when it'll happen, Seymour. It's like that'll be right around when the expansion draft is happening for our team. It's going to be in the December of this year. And I'll analyze kind of the team that we get from the expansion draft with their history in the WNBA already. And then when we get to the draft, which won't be until like May of next year. So it's like over a year from now. It's like a year and 3 months or 4 months from now. Then we'll maybe like do more speculation on who we draft the first time. But we'll do the expansion draft stuff at the end of the year. How about that? Yeah. Cool Cat's here. Good to see Coach Cool Cat in the house. Nick Nurse did box and 1 on Siakam. Well, Pascal was able to break it and got the dub by breaking open the game with his bench. Pure defense. Kudos to Spicy P. So he tried that stuff we did to Steph Curry and them on Golden State in the game against Indiana. and Siakam knew the antidote. That's hilarious. I love that so much. That's so awesome. Cool Cat, good to see you today on a Sunday watching the 905 play the Valley Suns on a rare midseason G League watch along on the Raptor Freak channel. Trevor's saying Nick Nurse's old habits caught up with him this time on the Sixers. There you go. Derps is saying Juju, or is she in the draft after? I'm not totally sure. If she's not in this draft coming up, she'll be in the draft next year probably. So maybe she is within grasp. But the one thing we got to remember is Juju Watkins, she's going to be one of the top picks, and the Raptors or the Toronto Tempo will not get the ability to pick one of the top picks because of the rules with the expansion draft and being an expansion team. So I don't think it's likely we'll get Juju. You guys got to continue to realize that. I don't think it's going to be likely we get Paige. So there's some Canadian players I'd love to get, but I don't know. We're just going to have to see how it all shakes out. And in some ways, we've got to do everything in its right order. Teresa Resch has to hire a GM. She has to hire a GM. She has to hire a coach. She has to hire personnel in the front office first, too. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. That Canadian saying, who are your top draft picks for us to consider? We've been doing scouts, and it's an odd day, so we won't do one today, but we'll do one tomorrow. I've been looking at different players, and so far, some of the players I really like the one we looked at yesterday was Queen. Queen, he's pretty good. I liked Queen. He's a pretty good center. I've also liked Malak. We've looked at him from Duke. He's been very interesting. Some of the top picks, I feel like they're overhyped, and I'm not totally feeling like we have to get him. But where we are in the standings is we are in the top 3 right now because we have the second worst record in the NBA currently right now. And in some ways, we should be thinking about whether we're going to get Cooper Flagg, Ace Bailey, or Dylan Harper. So we'll have to see. ESPN keeps putting us at 4 and taking VJ Edgecombe. And I'm like, I'm not going to listen to whatever they're saying. I personally, if we got to pick between the top 3, if we're not number 1 and taking Cooper Flagg, I want Ace Bailey is what I'm saying right there. Yeah, that's the way I look at it, that Canadian. Thanks for the question. Mike saying Nurse did play Scotty a lot too. So, yeah, certain young guys get burned. But he's high level. And honestly, that he was helping us to win. And that's part of it. Seymour saying, my bad. Why you're bad? You have no bad. Derps is saying, I think Masai forced Nurse to play Scotty. Probably. I mean, but I think it was easy for him to do that. It was crazy because I didn't think Scotty should start his rookie year because I thought that he should come along a little slowly, but I was wrong. And Scotty needed to start right from the bat, and he did. And that's been fantastic for him this whole time. Cool Guy saying, I'm not able to watch the game, so I've been listening since you started the show. Just not able to comment much. So your show today it is. Is it? All right. Well, I'm happy that I can give you a radio show of the 905 game at the half right now and kind of give you an update on what's going on, Cool Cat, since you're not able to watch the 905 game. Mike's saying Scotty was so good he had to play. Masai didn't need to say anything. Yeah, I think that's completely true. I think that's completely true. Derp saying 30th standing, worst roll of the dice is 5th. 29th standing, worst lottery roll is 6th. 28th, 7th. So there you go. I don't think we're going to end up being the second worst team by the end of the year. I think we're going to clean up and we're going to end up being 4th or 5th, maybe even 6th worst. So in some ways, the odds may get worse for us to get one of the top 3 guys, and I'm okay with that. I'd like to trade some wins now because I really do feel like what we need is a center. We need a big man. And, Bailey or Flagg in the top 3, sure. After that, Malak, Fears, I don't know. We're going to have to see who it's going to be. Fears is a point guard, right? Yeah. Let's see. That Canadian saying, my dream scenario would be drafting Bailey and Malak. Yeah, I don't know if that's possible. We would have to have probably 2 top picks in the top 12 to do that. I'm seeing Malak going up to as high as 8 at this point. So, yeah, that may be very, very tough. Derps is also saying, oh, yeah, I already read that. Derps is saying Ace Bailey could drop from 3rd at least. We'll have to see. Once again, we got to trust Bobby and Masai because Masai is that guy. And they're going to make the best decision with the ever-changing landscape of the draft and how it works to make it be the best thing for the Raptors possibly with what is available at that very spot. All right, let's do a little halftime team stats real quick. The Raptors 905 in this game are shooting 53% or 59%. Wow, they're shooting really well. Meanwhile, the Valley Suns are shooting 53%. We've got 8 free pointers. They have 10. and both teams are shooting 50% from the free 3-point line. Now, they're shooting 50% from the free throw line also. Has that ever happened where both teams are shooting 50% exactly from the 3-point line and both teams are shooting exactly 50% from the free throw line at halftime? This is totally true. This is right here in front of me. 50%, 50%, 50%. This is crazy. Raptors 905 out rebounding Valley Suns by +2 right now. Assists, 16 assists for Valley Suns, 14 for the Raptors 905. They need to get those assists up. The steals and blocks have been fantastic. In fact, that's Shamshay primarily right there. We do have 10 turnovers, which is more than what they have at 7, and we need to clean that up. 30 points in the paint for 905 to 28 for them. It's a pretty even game, as it being 62-62. So, yeah, we got to clean up our turnovers, get to their three-point shooters, and, just try and get more connected as a team, Raptors, is what I'm seeing right now. On the other side, Ty Washington Jr. is their leading scorer with 13 points, followed by David Stockton, who has 11 points, 5 assists, 1 turnover. 2 players off the bench, Stanley and Shackelford with 10 points for the Valley Suns. On our side of things, A.J. Lawson is the leading scorer with 13 points on 5 of 8 shooting, a +5. Jared Rhoden, 12 points, a perfect 5 for 5 from the field so far in this game. On the starting lineup, Jacoby Walter, 10 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 4 assists, 0 turnovers for Jacoby. And other notable things, Jonathan Mobo, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal. And Shamshay, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 4 blocks. You got to love that, man. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 4 blocks for Ulrich Shamshay right now. It's fantastic stuff, man. Fantastic stuff. Mike's saying, the Raptors will pick the best person available. That's right. At the top of the draft, that's what you're supposed to do, is get the best person available. I hope it's a big man, because that's what we would like. More big men skill and talent with length and height. Dak Canadian saying, trade with the Bulls and help them move off the Zach LaVine contract. They own 9th via Tankathon. So you're just saying that just to get the second pick to be able to get both. Because in some ways we don't need 2 high draft picks. We need just 1. I think that in some ways we got to have a thing where we got enough to really work with the players we got. We got 5 high-quality rookies last year. And I said this on my stream recently. We can't draft and have a class of like 3 or 4 or 5 rookies every year. It's just not feasible, or it doesn't work well for teams. In some ways, we need to have maybe 1 or 2 rookies coming in to add to the mix this year and not have a whole glut. Maybe 3 at the most, 3 rookies. No, first and a second rounder, and maybe an undrafted guy that's trying to make the team from the outside is the way I look at it right now. I don't want to bring in too many young players all at once. We just did this year, but that's because we're starting the rebuild right now, and it's going to be bad for a record every time we bring in too many like this. That's right. It looks like we're back in action in the second half right now. So we just started, and the Raptors have the ball. They've thrown the ball into Jonathan. He's back out to Gilliard for 3, and he nails it. Good job, Gilliard, with your half-colored hair. Very, very fantastic shot there. Evan Gilliard II. I honestly like Gilliard way more than I like Kennedy Chandler. He plays the game better. And, in fact, that's part of the reason why he's starting and Chandler isn't. So, Jacoby with some dogged defense on Washington right now. He's got switched off, and Kaminsky's on him now on a mismatch. Let's see how Washington gets the layup. He's a little flip shot. He doesn't make it. And 0-0 out rebounds Jonathan for a second opportunity for Valley Suns. They're both right there. A nice block by Jonathan Mobo, though. And then Jacoby collecting the ball. Coming back the other way, we got Jacoby Walter looking for Jonathan Mobo in the post. He's got him. He's got Stockton in between him and the basket. Can he shoot it over him? No, he gives it back to Walter, who shoots it in the corner. Jamison cannot get the offensive rebound. Coming back the other way, number 11, Stockton passes it off to 0-0, who flubs the layup. And the 905 are coming back the other way. Gilliard going right at the basket. He loses control of the ball, and he's out of bounds. It's back to the Valley Suns. G League chaos. That's right. That's what that is right there. Raptors are up, though, 3 points, 65-62, early in the second half. Let's go. Let's go. John Stockton's son, David Stockton, point guard for Valley Suns, dribbling the ball up the court, and he's taking a 3. And boom, he nails it. Shot a lot like his dad, honestly. I can remember what your dad used to look like when he'd make those threes. Stockton. So there you go. There's Gilliard going around the Kaminsky screen, and JMO almost lost it, but he collects it. He's driving. He tipped ball by David Stockton, but Gilliard collects it still. Here we go. Kaminsky doing a move here, and there. Jacoby, come on now. Back out to Gilliard for 3. Gilliard on fire? No, he misses that one. Rebound by Stanley. Coming back the other way. No, Washington. Coming back the other way. Washington steps back for a 3. He's just short. And Jamison Battle has the rebound. Evan Gilliard over to Mobo. Mobo going at Wood. He comes up and misses. He tries to get a second shot, but they tip it around, and David Stockton has it. Stockton coming back the other way. He gets 0-0 with an open lane. Easy shot. Blown defensive assignment. I don't know if Jonathan Mobo didn't get back in time. What was going on there? He looks like he lost his headband. He's trying to put that back on. Or it's because Frank Kaminsky was not paying attention. I don't know whose assignment that was, but they should have done a better job. All right, let's see. They're working the ball around. Nice cut by Jacoby and nice layup. He misses it, though. That's the play that Grady's been doing on the Raptors a lot more. That cut like that and making the layup. Wood's falling out of bounds, and he throws it back to Walter. You never save it on your side of the court. You just don't. And Frank's going to try and lay it up, and he made it. Thank God. If he had missed that on a 3-on-1 opportunity, I would have been like, y'all suck, man. If Frank Kaminsky had missed that free throw, that layup just now, I've been like, man, this is so G League. Man. All right, so it's tied again, 67-67, under 9 minutes to go. David Stockton with a long 3, taking it from about 4 feet off of the three-point line right there, showing range. Here we go. Kaminsky's got it at the top of the key. He gives it a fake handoff to Jacoby, but gives it to Battle. Battle's coming back, and Kaminsky's open for the 3, but he's too slow to shoot it. And he drives, and he tries to lay it in. He got hit a little bit. He wanted the foul. He didn't get it. 0-0's on the way to the basket. Nobody in his way, but he can't make nothing. He can't make nothing, man. That guy had the easiest shots to make in the last couple minutes in this game. And 0-0 is just the 0-0 for their team. He's just not finishing it. That is crazy, man. You had every opportunity to make that right there. Holy crap. Holy crap. I'll catch up on you guys' comments at a break in a second. I'll start with Monique's at that point. AJ Lawson back in the game. The Valley Suns up by 3 with 8.5 to go in the third. 0-0 bricks the free throws, so no points there for him. Oh, man, G League. That's right. It's a little bit different than calling FIBA basketball for Team Canada. Let's just put it that way. Jacoby Walter working around a Frank the Tank screen, and let's see what you do. He's going up against 0-0. Back out to our 0-0, AJ Lawson, and Jamison's got the guard of David Stockton. Hit it away. He hit it out, but it's still our ball. Nice scrappy play. I do like this Stockton kid. He's actually pretty good. He looks undersized, though. He doesn't look like he looks like he's like 5'8", honestly. He looks really short. All right, here we go. We missed a shot, and they're coming back the other way. Valley Suns gets tripped up. Washington getting caught up on Jacoby Walter, falling to the ground. But yeah, it looks like a foul, so it'll be a foul on Jacoby. A silly foul. Mo's saying, is tomorrow Monday memory ongoing? Tomorrow will be a Monday memory. I'm not sure what the memory is going to be. I'll figure it out tonight and we'll post it. But yeah, it's going to be a Monday memory tomorrow because we're off again. That's right. It's exactly right, Mo. You know it. All right, inbounds. David Stockton's got it at the top of the key. He's looking around. He's moving around. He's trying to do something. They got it to 10 to 15. 15's driving. Back out to Washington. Washington takes the 3, misses it. Nice box out, but they didn't completely get it. And now they get another chance. And Wood's taking an open 3. He'll probably nail that, but he missed it. Frank Kaminsky takes it and gets the rebound, ends the defensive possession that time. Battle thought about the 3, but he was too late, and then he just lost the ball on a stupid play. Man, the turnovers for the 905 are going to do them in this game. This game is very close. They need to make their free throws. They need to take care of the ball. And they need to convert on shots they need to make. It looks like Shamshe is going to be re-entering the game very shortly with Eugene Omaroi. All right, Valley Suns are trying to score here. It's 70-67, 3-point lead for Valley Suns. 7 minutes to go in the third. Here we go. Jonathan got a deflection on them, bounced the ball off of the Valley Suns, and got a turnover. So there's Raptors ball coming back the other way. So good stuff. Good job by Jonathan Mobo to get in there and disturb things. And now he's coming out of the court. for Shamshay and Omaroy coming into the game at this point. Let's see what happens here. Maybe Shamshay can give us some more highlights real quick. We can see some more fun with Shamshay. All right, Jacoby's directing. Doesn't seem like he knows exactly what he's doing. Shamshay's got it really far out. Let's see what he does. He throws it into Eugene with a nice pass, and Eugene's strong enough to bowl it into, even though he's way under the basket, barely left the ground. He got that ball to fall through. Nice assist by Prince Shamshay. All right, Woods got it. He's driving down the lane against Battle. He does a little turnaround, and he misses off the back of the iron. A.J. Lawson collects it. He's coming down the lane, looking for Eugene. Eugene from the outside, and he nails the three. Omaroy being a factor, immediately coming off the bench with activity, making a nice little lay-in, and then a three, 2 trips down the court. The Raptors 905 up 72-70 now. 6:15 to go in the third. There's a drive by Washington. He misses. Shamshay with the defensive rebound. A.J. Lawson coming back the other way. He gets it over to Eugene. Eugene is up top. He gets it to Shamshay. Turnaround's fair play. He's going to give it to his buddy Shamshay this time. He throws a little baby hook. He's a little bit pushed there. He's forced it, and it's off the back of the iron. Valley Suns coming back the other way. David Stockton goes up against Shamshay, and he wins. David and Goliath matchup, making the off the backboard layup, tying the game, 72-72. Jacoby gets a quick transition three, nails it, 75-72 for Raptors 905, 5-3 record, one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference of the G League right now. Let's see if there's an answer from the Valley Suns. They flip it into the lane. 10 is not in a good position. He falls down, and it looks like a turnover for the 905 as he falls down and the ball goes out of bounds. So there, good call by Marcy Williams, the referee. Let's see what happens here with the next possession. I'd like to see the 905 start to make a separation from the Valley Suns and get like a good cushion. If y'all could get a double-digit lead, that'd be fantastic. But we're letting them hang around right close to us this whole game so far. 75-72 at the break. Commercial break, timeout. Mike saying surprise trade would be if we get Randall and Alexander Walker, the Wolves get Butler, and the Heat get Bruce and Boucher, etc. That's interesting. Chris Boucher and Bruce Brown on the Miami Heat. And we get Julius Randle in Toronto and Nickel. Nickel's great. I'd love to have Nickel on our team. That's weird, though. I don't know. How does Randle work with the Raptors? That's a weird trade, man. It's a weird trade. Derps is saying Shamshay's line could be 4 points, 20 blocks. Watch out. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you. I think it is very likely that the first triple-double that Shamshay ever gets will be points, rebounds, and blocks. Oh, yeah. Because he's had an eight block game already. So he's going to get a 10 block game at some point. Nako's saying number 1, Cooper, number 2, Dylan, number 3, Ace, number 4, Fears, number 5, Malak, number 6, Queen is how I'd rank the top 6. That's how he looks at it right now. Okay. Derps is saying Levine is a positive contract now, so I doubt it because it's expiring. So in some ways, it's like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the Bulls. The Bulls are weird, man. In some ways, I don't get them. Mike's saying Levine is making $50 million. Yeah, but isn't it expiring or something like that? And that can help you, get that. I don't know. There was a team. There was for the Suns before, Northern Arizona Suns, but they opted out of the season during the pandemic, and then the team became the Motor City Cruise in Detroit. So they just got their team back. That's interesting. I didn't know that. All right, we're back in action. Kenny Chandler's in the game, and it looks like he's going to be the point for now with Gilliard on the bench. He's trying to run things around with Shamshay at the top. Shamshay over to AJ. AJ over to Eugene. Eugene bullying his way underneath, and he does make the room and gets up and makes the layup. Fantastic job by Eugene Omaroy. Just being a very, very powerful player. Canadian Draymond Green. Good stuff. 77-72. Here we go. Washington's working at the top against the Walter. Let's see if he can get down the lane. He's had a lot of success attacking there, and Shamshay gets the miss with a two-handed rebound over Walter. Chandler looking around. He's got Shamshay at the top, and Eugene fakes the run, and back to Chandler. He comes down the lane. Let's see what happens here. He holds back up, back over to Jacoby. Jacoby against Wood. Let's see if he can get some going. Oh, over to Shamshay. Nice, easy push shot. Very reminiscent of a play with Jakob on the big club. A cut into the lane, drawing attention, and then a drop off to the big man for an easy, nice little shot I love seeing that. That was a very good, smart decision by Walter. And I like seeing Shamshay getting involved in scoring other than just dunks, honestly. Eugene, really good defense. Just stripped the ball of him as he went up. Very, very clean block. No contesting from the refs. Kenny Chandler gets an open three. He's short, but Shamshay's right there to put it right back in. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. This is where we can start making that lead that I was just talking about. I said, around 9-5, let's make a double-digit lead now. Let's stop playing with your food. You're too close to them. And now they're a 9-point lead with under 4 minutes to go in the third. 81-72. Raptors 905 over Valley Suns currently right now in the game. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff right there. That's right. Let's see. Derps is saying second rounders would be the best you get for helping move Levine pretty much as a third team. Yeah, I mean, that may be something that's attractive to them, though. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe Masai and Bobby are like, yeah, we're getting Bruce Brown off our contracts and some of this and that. Okay, I don't know. Mike's saying also Ingram wants $50 million too, and that's why no one wants them. Only all NBA guys are worth maxes now. Yeah, for sure, for sure. That age where franchise guys could get it just because of that. No, and that's why there's a weird limbo for players like Zach LaVine and Brandon Ingram right now. Zion Williamson's another one. Just wait until things start happening with him. Look out. Woo! Fringe All-Stars, they ain't worth $50 million. That's right, Mike. Trevor's saying they have the Raptors drafting Edgecombe. I know they say that on the ESPN mock draft. And I'm like, hey, he's a guard. And I'm like, it's not that thrilling. Undersized guard. That's not who I want. That's for sure. It's not who I want. Let's see what else y'all are saying in the chat. Derps is saying Mobo might be too chill, like OG, laugh out loud. I don't think that's true. Like, knowing Jonathan's personality, he's very, like, I don't know. I think he's a way more I don't think that's true. Jonathan's got a pretty aggressive personality in some ways. All right, we're coming back to action. We just saw Shamshay taking back the court, 8 points, 7 rebounds, 4 blocks at this point. He's 4 of 5 from the field. Number 22 from Cameroon, Ulrich Shamshay. Out there, he's got his arms out, spread, and they're back in action. He's on defense. Let's see what he does here. He's guarding the guy with the ball. Let's see what he does. He's on the top. Let's see. Rodin helping around that area too. The 23 is trying to drive in the lane. He's rigging around, not getting anywhere. Paul Watson has it now. And they fumble, and the chaos of the G League makes the Valley Suns turn the ball over. And now it is Raptors 905 ball. Coming back the other way, Kennedy Chandler crossing the court line right now. And getting a pick from Shamshay and giving back to Shamshay. He's looking around. Let's see what he decides. A little dribble and a handoff to A.J. Lawson. Lawson trying to come down the lane, slips through the cracks, and Shamshay steals the rebound and gets it to Lawson for another chance. And Omaroy taking the three is air ball. Very, very bad shot. Coming back the other way, Stanley dribbling up the court against Shamshay. Tried to make it, but he got blocked. And now they're fighting for the rebound against number 10. He gets it back, and Paul Watson for 3. Doesn't get the ball to give a friendly bounce, but there's a foul on the rebound. And I'm going to guess it's on Kennedy Chandler. Kennedy Chandler with a little bit of extra contact on that rebound, trying to get the rebound there, but he not successful. And it looks like, are they going to put him on the line? No, they're going to inbounds. It's a side out foul. 81-72, 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Raptors 905 up by 9. Here we go. 23, Stanley trying to do something. Here he goes. He stops and pops a 3. He's short. And there's a rebound by Jared Rodin. Jared Rodin throws the ball up to Mobo. Mobo's looking around. He's looking for Shamshay in the post. Shamshay's got a mismatch, and the defender pushes the ball away from him, so they turn the ball over. Not a good catch. Oh, they lost the ball. Chaos of G League happening right now. Jamison battle over to Rodin. Rodin back to battle. Battle to Kennedy, and Kennedy loses the ball. Oh, my gosh. This is the G League. This is definitely the G League. G League chaos is going on right now. That's right. That's right. Derps is saying Detroit could get Ingram because it's Detroit. Just saying. That's true, too. Mike's saying only the Nets have that free space projected. Yeah, the Nets are in the driver's seat. They're kind of like the Houston Rockets a couple years ago before they spent all that money on Fred and Dylan and them. The Nets have all kinds of flexibility right now. They have nobody on their roster of major money, and they can really pick and choose who they want. Looks like Valley Suns just had an offensive foul. Brent Haskell with a very emphatic call on Samuel for using his arm to push off on the offensive move through the lane just now. So it's Raptors 905 ball going the other way. 2:13 on the clock in the third quarter, 81-72 still. A little bit of stagnation in the game right now. Only neither team scoring in the last little while here. Neither team. That's right. Now let's see. Derps is saying, "Oh, I'm talking about a trade." Okay. Fiercey saying, "Good afternoon, fam, and happy Sunday. Can't do the watch along, but checking in to say hi. Let's go, Raptors 905. There you go, Marie. Good to see you, MJ. Yeah, like Cool Cat is just listening to me to get the call of the game. There's a review right now. I don't know what this review is about because she can't watch the game, so she's getting on my radio call. Looks like he ran into the back of his own player. Like, that's really weird and ridiculous. Okay, I see what they're doing. All right, the call here is the 00 player, Samuel, is running like he's a defensive a blocker in football. And he's holding off two Raptors 905 defenders, like holding his arm actually to keep them away from 23 to him to be able to get a shot. So that's a proper call. That's an offensive rebound and an offensive foul. And in some ways, it could also be maybe a flagrant one because he was actually grabbing his arm. So in some ways, we may need to hear what they're about to say. So let me just see what they're going to say. Jim Sand in the huddle with the 905. Raptors assistant coach Jim Sand. Yeah, so there's no challenge. There was just a review just to make sure what was happening. And basically the 00 Samuel grabbed Kenny Chandler's arm and pushed him along like it was a football play. And that basically, like, see, you can see him holding his arm right there. That's the foul right there. And I don't know if they were reviewing it for it to be flagrant or something like that, but yeah, they don't need to go look at that. They got it right the first time. So yeah, foul on the Valley Suns and Samuel for grabbing Kenny Chandler's arm. You had the right instinct, Brent Haskell. So don't feel weird about that. All right, Raptors 905 coming back the other way, just over 2 minutes to go in the third. Kenny's checking it right to the hoop, and he gets the layup, gets by them, and gets the layup. So the lead is now 11. It's double digits. Let's see if we can hold them off in the last 2 minutes and keep a double-digit lead going into the fourth. That would be very conducive to a 905 victory today. Let's see. There's David Stockton getting around the defense and getting underneath the basket. He's not going to take it, though, because Shamshay's lurking. They got a really nice, easy looper jumper by 23 there to fall. So now the lead is back down to 9. Minute 30 to go. Chandler over to Battle to Shamshay. Shamshay Rodent, who takes a 3 at the top of the key. He's off. He hits the back of the iron. But it looks like there's a call somewhere. Like there's a foul on somebody off the ball. It looks like Jared Rodent might have fouled somebody off the ball. So it was a turnover either way, even though he missed the shot. So, that's too bad. All right, here we go. David Stockton setting it up for the Valley Suns against Jamison Battle, trying to figure out a way to get in against our defense. And there he is. He gets an open spot on the elbow and makes a 3. 77-83, 6-point lead for the 905. Jonathan Mobo working it into the lane. He falls down, and there's no call. And looks like, are they going to call something? Did he call something? Haskell called something? It seemed like there wasn't a call. I guess there was. A little bit of a trip up by Samuel on that play. So, yeah, he's going to go to the line. There we go. Jonathan's going to take another free throw. It's still G League rules. He has one free throw for 2 points. If he makes it, he gets 2 points. If he misses it, we miss out on 2 points. So make the free throw, Jonathan, is what I'm saying right here. Yeah. Yeah, Mike's saying Ingram is going to walk in the summer. Yeah, that's probably definitely. Jonathan misses the free throw. He hits the front of the rim. It's out. Shamshay takes a tumble. They're coming back the other way. Stockton's really directing it. 23 gets a nice long 3, but he misses it. Stockton gets the long rebound. Back out to 23 for a second 3-point attempt, and he makes this one. That's what I'm saying. That's why rebounding is so important. You get shackled for 2 chances, you're going to make the second one. And that's what he did. Yeah, Mike's saying that he might sign and trade with the Pistons maybe, but no Max for sure. Yeah. The reality for players in the NBA is going to be coming out over time with the new salary cap. and exactly what's possible for different levels of players. And they may not be where they thought they were in some ways, because teams are going to be a lot more cheap in certain ways because they have to, because of the new rules. All right, here we go. There was a botched possession by the Valley Suns. They didn't get nothing, and a transition dunk for Jared Rhoden, throwing it down two hands, 87-80, under 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. And, well, the Raptors 905 are going to have a lead going into the last frame. So hopefully they can capitalize on that. There's Davion Mitchell. I see him down there sitting at courtside. And there is Darko. I see Darko sitting at courtside next to the man with the white hat, just like somebody was saying. There's a meet at the rim, and Shamshe gets the block, but I think that there's a foul of some sort there also. 7 seconds on the clock in the third quarter, and Samuel's lining up at the free throw line for a free throw. He's not a good free throw shooter, though. It looks like Chandler tried to get in there to get a charge, but he may have been standing on the line, so they didn't give him the offensive charge because he was on the line for the restricted area. And when he was falling back, he stepped on Shamshe's leg, or Shamshe stepped on him. He missed the free throw, so there's another missed 2 points for the Valley Suns. Shamshe gets the rebound. Chandler coming down quick, and man, you ain't gonna say that man ain't fast, because he just ran down the court in like 3 seconds and scored another layup for the Raptors real quick. 89-80 at the end of the third. 9-point lead going into the fourth for the Raptors 905. And it looks like Kenny may have ran over the cameraman, and everybody's checking on him now. Checking on the camera guy sitting at the end of the bench. Yeah. Let's see. Monique is saying attack the rim 905. I agree. And I think that since you wrote that, Mo, they have. I feel like the 905 have done a very good job of being aggressive in transition and attacking the rim, just like you said. Jared Rhoden in particular. How about that? Yeah, Derps is saying not a fan of Randall, but hey. Yeah, I don't think he fits with us. Didn't he play with RJ already, guys? It's like we want to put RJ and Randall on the same team again. Wasn't there an issue with them fitting in New York? So why would that make any sense? I don't see that. And Randall has a huge contract, and he's not necessary for the Raptors. Let's just put it that way. Seymour is saying hi to Eye Candy. I like that. Mike's saying Randall expires after his player option this summer. We could use him as an expiring. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to even deal with that kind of stuff in some ways. I don't know. With Bobby on the side, I think it's what works and makes good sense for our bookkeeping. Well, so be it. But otherwise, it's like, why even bring him here? In some ways, the New York experiment of Julius with RJ has already been seen. We don't need them on the team again. And RJ's staying. Seriously, he's a hometown hero. Anybody who talks about trying to trade RJ or getting RJ out of Toronto, you are not my friend. This one will say that right now. Yeah, Derps is saying, nope, Levine has years, but if he can stay healthy and help a contender win, it's no longer a negative. Guess we'll see. I don't like him. I know. Were you the one who kept bringing him up before? No, that was Shaq Lindsay. I don't like Zach LaVine. I don't think that he's a winning player. And if he's got a lot of years on his contract, I don't want him to be here in Toronto. He can stay in Chicago as far as I'm concerned. That's with me. Yeah. Mike's saying LaVine has a player option this summer. $48 million isn't a good trade amount. Yeah, that's a lot of money for him, and he's not worth it. And we don't even need to get involved with that. Let's just stay clear. I'm just saying. Derps is saying LaVine has 2 years, then PO player option, but he's balling. Yeah, I don't like him. I've never thought he was a good player in some ways to me. He's a very high volume guy, but he's not totally a winning player. And in some ways, I just don't like him. I wouldn't want him on our team. To pay him that amount of money, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Stay clear is what I'm saying. All right, we're back in action in the fourth quarter, and we're focused on Jared Rhoden. He's running around on the court. And we got Kaminsky and Kenny Chandler and Jamison Battle and Eugene Omoroy out there for the Raptors 905 presently. 9-point lead to start the fourth. And Valley Suns eat into that lead with a layup by Samuel, 89-82 to start. 7-point lead for them. And there's a push. No call. Jamison was on the floor, but it didn't matter. Kennedy throws it up after losing Wood in the lane and getting a nice, easy layup back up to a 9-point lead. Let's see. There's Stockton for three. He's short. Not just short in stature, but short on the shot. And Rhoden has the rebound. He's coming back the other way. Battle's got it. Back to Kaminsky. Let's see what happens. He gets bumped, and there's a foul on the Valley Suns. Wait, they're going to call it on the 905? What the hell is that? I'm just like Kaminsky. I'm like, what? What? What is it? What did he do? What did he do? That was on them running around. You gonna call it on him? He had the ball. Like he's just trying to collect himself. That's a messed up call by Brett Haskell there. And Josh, whatever his name, referee Josh. Yeah, that's bad call, man. They tried to lob to Samuel in the lane with so many people around. Kennedy falls to the ground. They miss it. And there's Jared Roden cleaning up the trash, getting the rebound to end the possession. Good job, Jared Roden. 9-point lead still. 82-91 for the Raptors 905. Jared Roden for 3. Squares it up nice and easy. We have a nice little small pick. And boom, he puts the lead up to 12 for the 905 on a nice 3. Stockton's working against Omeroy on the baseline, and he can't do nothing there. Kaminsky gets the rebound. Coming back the other way, Eugene Omeroy, number 97, working against John Stockton's son, David. And he goes to the lane, but he gets blocked by Wood. And the Valley Suns have the ball. No call on that play. Samuel runs right into Kaminsky. No call. Wait, they did call it. Brent Haskell, a little late on the call. He did finally call something there because he did kind of just run right over Kaminsky right there. And that was a pretty blatant offensive foul. And he's outside of it. He like pushed him into the restricted area. So good call there. They didn't respect Kaminsky on the last play, giving him a foul on that weird screen and gave him an offensive foul there. So they gave an offensive foul to Samuel at the other end. A little bit of a makeup call. Yeah, there we go. We're going to a timeout, 94-82 for the Raptors 905. 12-point lead right now. That's right. Yeah, I'm just not a big Levine fan, Derps. I'm really not. G saying, just logged in the game on my phone, so can't watch both, but came by to say hi. We'll check in. All right, G, good to see you, man. And thanks for checking in with us. And you are not the reason why. They're winning. They're winning right now, my guy. Mike's saying Randall has a $30 million option and can be back up starting at times. Yeah, I don't think that Randall and RJ need to be on the same team. Let's just put it that way. I think that New York found that out. And I don't think somebody else, it'd be folly for somebody else to do that. That's right. Yeah. Derps is saying Randall's going to want more is my guess. They're all going to want more. Mike's saying 30 million expiring is better than a 48 million expiring. Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. I don't think either one of them makes sense, honestly. 48 million is too much salary. I agree with that. Levine is at 43, then 46 next year, then 49 at player's option. He's not worth that money. There's nobody on our team that's making anywhere near that right now. It's like Emmanuel's our highest paid player, and he's like $30 million player. So, yeah, I just don't like the idea of paying Zach LaVine from the Raptors coffers that much money. He's not worth it. He's not worth it. Derps is saying, assuming he waives the trade kicker, which I assume he will as long as he's not getting traded to Detroit or something. Yeah, I don't care. You know, we circle around and talk about Zach LaVine every once in a while on this channel, and I'm like Mo. I don't care. I don't want to talk about him. He's not that interesting to me. He's not somebody I want on the Raptors. And in some ways, we're over-talking this, honestly. That's what I'll say. That's what I'll say. Mike's saying Levine has this year, another year in the player option. Yeah, I'm going to skip that. Yeah, Cool Cat's saying Lex is doing great broadcasting. I appreciate that. Hopefully you can keep up what's going on. There's a review on this play where Samuel ran over Kaminsky on the offensive foul, and now they're trying to say maybe it isn't because they may look at where the heel of one of Kaminsky's feet is on the line, and it's technically not totally out of the restricted area. And that could screw this play up and reverse it real quick. So we'll have to see if they reverse it. It sounds like they are because the Valley Suns are clapping like they got something good that just happened for them. So we'll have to see what Brett Haskell, Marcy Williams, and referee Josh think about with this call. It looks like they may reverse it and make it actually a defensive foul and give the ball to Valley Suns. So we'll have to see. I don't even need to listen to them to kind of understand what they're going to do. So he's coming back to explain it to the broadcast crew and the people at the bench, people at the scorers table to explain what they're going to do. So I guess they're flipping it back is what I'm going to guess. We'll see. Whoever has the ball will answer it right here. It looks like, yeah, Valley Suns is getting the ball back. Not totally sure. They haven't made it totally clear yet. Yeah, they're getting the ball back, that it's actually their ball, and that they reversed the call. The foul's on Frank Kaminsky now. The officials review came back and reversed it from an offensive foul to a defensive foul. And that's really probably because Frank's foot was on the line, honestly. I can't hear the broadcast, so I can't tell you what they're saying. I'm only going by what I see and what I'm watching. So Valley Suns got the ball. Washington's got it, working around a Samuel pick at the top. He takes the shot in the lane. It's a nice shot. He misses, though. The Washington kid is a lot like Walter, and they're playing each other a lot in this game. They're similar type player. Let's see. Kaminsky's got the ball at the top. He's really slow getting down the lane, but he throws a nice lob to Eugene, who does not mess up the layup. The lead is at 14 now for the Raptors 905. Under 10 minutes to go in the game. Paul Watson, former Raptor, dribbling around, and there's an offensive foul. And they're going to give the ball back to the Raptors. I'm not upset about that. Neither is Andrew Jones. He's giving direction to his team on the screen right now. You can tell he's very competitive, and he's in the heat of the battle right now. Coach Jones trying to direct his team to another victory in a very successful G League season so far. Let's go. Jacoby Walter working around a pick on Frank the Tank, and he does a little dribble, and boom. Nice rhythm shot by Jacoby. He takes a little dribble, gets his shot rhythm, and drains it. Beautiful, beautiful stuff from the first-round pick for the Toronto Raptors this year, Jacoby Walter out of Baylor. Here we go. He's guarding up on Ty Washington Jr., really trying to be an aggravating guy, trying to work around the screen. There's the switch, and they're going to call a foul on Samuel, it looks like. Jacoby Walter, or no, the foul's on Jacoby. He's trying to work around the screen. He must have hit somebody. Brett Haskell's trying to explain it to him. So the foul is on the Raptors 905, not on the Valley Suns. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird thing where he's trying to come around Samuel, and it looks like he got caught up on him. And I don't know. That could have been a pick foul, too. Stockton right down the lane, shoots it over Kaminsky as an air ball. Samuel gets the ball, though, and he's going to try and go up, and he makes the layup. He takes his time and waits for Kaminsky to jump out of the way and makes it. A 14-point lead, 98-84 for the Raptors 905. Lob into A.J. Lawson, who loses it, but he saves it to Roden. Not the best save, but he did it. And he gets a nice little cut, but he misses the layup, going too fast. Hits the front of the rim and misses the layup. That was really bad. That was an easy dunk or layup right there, AJ. You just let go right there. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, all right. The Valley Suns are working a two-man game around. There's a Ty is over to the other side, and it's out of bounds. And they're going to say that Jacoby just barely hit it out. Or no, they're going to give it the Raptors. So it is actually the Raptors ball. Turnover by the Valley Suns. 8:20 to go in the game. 14-point lead for the Raptors 905 right now in the fourth. Good crowd at the Paramount 5 Food Center. Nice to see a lot of people there in attendance at the game in our G League. Some of the G League teams don't get no attendance, but ours does. A.J. Lawson driving the basket. He passes it over to Eugene. Eugene thought about the three. He's driving himself. He does his patented up and under layup, but he misses that time. But he gets a hand deflection on an outlet pass for the Valley Suns and knocks it out of bounds. So good active player, Eugene Omoruyi, making a difference, shooting threes and driving to the basket, trying to get up and under layups. Good stuff. I love it. I love it. Yeah, Mike saying Levine is Tobias Harris, the new CBA. Okay, yeah. Yeah, all right, let's see. I'm going to skip that. Kareem saying Davion Mitchell sitting by himself. This guy's the definition of ball is life. Yeah, there he is. You see him with his hair at the bottom of the screen on the TV right behind the time. That's him with his little hair on the screen right now. All right, they're coming back the other way. Jacoby Walter getting the instruction from his Baylor mentor, Davion Mitchell. A nice little stutter step, rhythm, bank shot going towards the basket. Very, very polished and very methodical and not out of control. I love seeing that by Jacoby Walter. So now 14-point lead, 100-86, 7.5 to go in the game. So the Raptors are maintaining the double-digit lead and not letting Valley Suns go on any big runs to eat it up. This is winning basketball. They can continue to hold them off and continue to score. That's fantastic. Honestly, we're a bigger team. We have a better defensive team than they do. And in some ways, this should be happening. There's a crazy three-point shot by Valley Suns. And I guess he got fouled, but it looked like Shamshay just blocked the hell out of him. This is going to be a 3-point free throw. So let's hope that this guy just misses it, because if he makes it, it's going to be 89 to 100, 11-point game. So let's see. Miss this shot, my guy. Everybody at 905, go like this. Hey, everybody in those tables at the end, do this right now. This is an important time for you to do this. Number 23, miss. He made it. He made it. So he got the 3-point free throw. 89 to 100, 11-point game, 905 up, 7:20 to go in the game. Here we go. Jared Roden working it at the top. Shamshay showing a screen, doesn't take it, gives it to Jacoby. Jacoby comes around the screen, takes the 3, nails it. Nothing but twine, no rim. Jacoby Walter is showing that sharp shooting around the screen at the top of the key. Love to see that. 103 to 89, 905. All right, Samuel's got it at the top. He's trying to work with 37. Stanley comes down the lane. He loses the ball, and they're going to call a foul on Jacoby. Jacoby wants to challenge it, though. He's asking Drew Jones to maybe go and look at it. And I don't know if they'll actually waste the challenge on this, but maybe they will. I don't know. Jacoby's talking a lot right now, pleading his case that he didn't touch somebody. There's no foul there. Brent Haskell is what he's trying to tell them right now. Why does it look like Frank Kaminsky's sitting in the crowd right now? That's so weird. Why did he go sit up in the crowd? There was a foul, and he missed it. So the missed 2 points are missed. The ball's bobbled around in the G League chaos, and somehow the Valley Suns gets it back, even though we had the ball already. Jonathan, how did you let them get the ball from you just now? How did you let that happen? Man, there's some cool, ordinary people sitting at the courtside. You know, you're not going to see these corporate types, these suits, these jerks. You're going to see actual real people at the G League game sitting at courtside. And I love to see that. Just ordinary kids and families sitting at courtside. That's awesome. All right, here we go. They're trying to score on us. They take a 3. It's short. Roden does not get the ball controlled, and they get it back again. And the second time's a charm for number 23, bombing the 3. You're going to miss the first one, Shackelford, but you give him a second chance. He's going to dial in and make it the second time. And that's what the Raptors 9-5 got to stop allowing second chance shots so much. 103 to 92, 11-point lead, 6:20 to go in the game. Jacoby over to Shamshay, wasn't totally ready for it. He passes it out to AJ for 3. AJ nails the 3. Nice assist for Ulrich Shamshay. Recognizing he didn't have the ball cleanly, and he was in a position that maybe not the best for him to make, but he saw AJ Lawson free outside, and he made it. There's a drive by the Valley Suns. They miss. Samuel tries to bring it and dunk it on them, but he misses the putback dunk, and Jared Roden's coming back the other way. He's motioning to Jacoby to come get it, and Jacoby's got it, and they're going a little bit back and forth between each other, setting up the play. Jared Roden wants to call his own number, but he doesn't. AJ Lawson back to AJ to Jared. Jared back to AJ. AJ had it. It didn't fall in. Shamshay almost tipped it in, but they got it back. And Roden for 3, he misses from the outside. Rebound by Samuel. Valley Suns coming back the other way. 5.5 to go in the game. There's a 3 by number 15 for the Valley Suns, eating into the lead. Now it's an 11-point lead. They keep that double digit. Raptors 905. Keep that double digit, and we're going to be fine. We're going to take this one home, and we're going to get the victory on this G League game this afternoon and increase our record to 6-3 in the Raptors 905 G League season. There's Jared Roden, just shy of the free throw line, getting into the lane, a nice, easy shot, a real short shot, and putting the lead back up to 13. Timeout, Valley Suns. Yeah, there you go. There you go. We're getting some good contributions from Shamshay defensively. We need our Raptors 905 to rebound a little bit better. But, yeah, this is a game we're about to win. I feel it. 5 minutes to go, 108 to 95. Is the score right now. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what else you guys are saying in the chat. Well, I've been talking. Let's see. Kareem said that about Davion, and Mike's saying backup power forward is a lacking spot. He's a new Bruce Brown. We're lacking a bit of size. I would love to get more big guys, and getting Orlando yesterday is a great 10-day for this period of time. And I want to see him. Like, hopefully he's way better than Malik Williams last year. In some ways, you know, that was that kind of signing. A Malik Williams all of a sudden on the Raptors. Maybe Orlando Robinson will have enough time on the court. Maybe not, because we're healthy and we're going to put more into things. And Malik Williams kind of was a stopgap because we just needed somebody to come out there and play backup center. But who knows? Maybe Orlando Robinson will get enough time with the big club on the 10-day contract he's on, then he'll stick. Maybe he'll get the second 10-day. Who knows? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Mike's saying if we get Alexander Walker and have to deal with Randall for a year, it's a good thing. I would run IQ, Walker, RJ, Barnes, and Pirtle. Alexander Walker is a legit defender and can play SG so well. Shooting guard so well. Yeah, I mean, I like Nickel. I think that Nickel's awesome. I think that you get all these bonuses of him playing with Kelly and RJ from Team Canada stuff that we've seen between Kelly and RJ in recent games. Jacoby Walter, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists in the game today so far against Valley Suns. Let's see if we can close it out and get closer to 30 by the end of the game with some scoring here. We'll have to see. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see Jacoby get a big scoring game here. All right, Valley Suns bringing it back the other way after the timeout. Just under 5 minutes to go in the game. Number 14, Ty Washington Jr. against Jonathan Mobo. Switch. Okay, they got the ball and they tapped it, and it's actually out of bounds on the Valley Suns. So Brent Haskell pointing the possession arrow towards for the Raptors 905, getting the ball back. Yeah, a lot of turnovers in this game. This definitely been a G League game. And, well, the 905 have done a good job in certain ways with fundamentals, and that's why they have the lead right now. So here we go. Jacoby Walter working against Ty Washington Jr. Goes in the lane. He gets blocked, but he actually slapped him on the hand. And the foul's called by referee Josh that he'll go to the line. And Jacoby will shoot a free throw for 2 points. One shot for 2 points. So make it count is what I'm saying. Derps is saying T-Wolves owner, which T-Wolves owner, which could change sooner than later, is really cheap. So who knows? Laugh out loud. Mike saying you can run Shed, Jacoby, Grady, Randall, and Kelly off the bench. Is Julius Randall going to really want to be off the bench for the Raptors? Come on now. Be serious. Derbs is saying 5-star recruit in high school, Jacoby Walter. Yeah. And some would say he should have been a top 10 pick in this last draft. Well, we got him at 19. And we're seeing some good things here. There's David Stockton, gets it in the corner to his teammate, and they nail a 3. They're going to try and eat up this lead that the Raptors 905 have. It's 12 now. 110 to 98, 4:14 to go in the game. Jacoby Walter dribbling around Shamshay. He's got a double, and Shamshay's got it at the top. What will he do? He gives it to Lawson. Lawson surveying the crowd. He's motioning to – he falls. It's just really chaotic right now. No call, though. No travel, thank God. And Jamison, really ugly, loses the ball, but there's a foul. So Jamison Battle looks like he's going to go shoot a free throw. He's a good free throw shooter. So hopefully he'll make this free throw for 2 points real quick and add to the lead they have. Yeah, it looks like Lawson either slipped on some slippery something on the floor, or he just got too ahead of himself, going too fast, and it's just his brain's thinking faster than his body can go. So I guess that was a side out because there's no penalty, and it wasn't on a shot, so we inbounded it, and we just lost the ball. So no free throw. I was wrong. I thought Jamison was going up for the shot, but I guess the referees thought different. So here we go. David Stockton over to son of Stockton. Back to Stockton coming down the lane. He knows he's not going to try and go up against Jonathan Mobo that way. He tries to shoot the 3. He does shoot it there, and he nails it. Wow, that David Stockton kid is good, man. That David Stockton kid is good. I'm going to say that right now. Very impressive so far to see John Stockton's son today on this Sunday afternoon. Let's see. A.J. Lawson gets met by a trap, but he gets out of it and back over to Jacoby. Stockton right up on him. He goes right around him. He goes right down the lane with quickness and lays it up and in. No call as a defender for the Valley Suns falls over. No call either way, and just a 2-pointer for A.J. Lawson, 112 to 101. 11-point lead. There's a layup by Wood. Makes it back down to 9. Now, the 905 need to be careful. There's just under 3 minutes to go. It's a 9-point game now. So they need to be very, very smart and continue to score and get stops. Jacoby comes around the pick from Shamshay. He throws it into Shamshay, who's got a smaller defender. Can he make a big shot to put us a dagger in there? No, he gets blocked and loses the ball. Turnover to Valley Suns. Unfortunately, Shamshay is very green still, and we need him to, develop and mature more at time. There's David Stockton with a big 3 to cut that lead down even more to only 6 with 2.5 to go. Andrew Jones sweating a little bit. We don't need the Raptors 905 to cough up this game after having a double-digit lead most of the fourth. That would be very stupid. Jonathan Mobo at the top of the key, move in. He gets it back out to A.J. Lawson. Let's see what these guys do. In some ways, it's weird because they're playing with no true point guard Jacoby's the point guard right now. There's no Gilliard and Chandler in there right now. It's like Jacoby's the smallest player for the Raptors 905. And another three by Wood this time. And now it's only a 3-point game 2 minutes ago. This is looking like a disaster if it goes and continues to go on this kind of trend where they are going to take it over and win at the end of the game. A.J. Lawson going at the basket and Wood blocks him. It looked like a clean block, but it looks like there's a foul also. So I don't know. There's Greg. I saw Gubstown Clink in the background. At the end line, I saw him on the screen just now. Greg from Gubstown Clink, the YouTube channel that covers the Raptors. He's sitting at the end line. I just saw him. All right, here we go. There's the replay of the play. It looks like, yeah, number 23 slapped AJ on the shoulder as he went up. That's a foul on 23 for sure. AJ Lawson at the free throw line. He can make this a 5-point game with this one free throw. Actually, he has to make both of them because it's under 2 minutes and it reverts to NBA rules. So he made the first one. It's a 4-point game, and he has to shoot the second one because it's under 2 minutes in the game, and that's what they do. When it's under 2 minutes, they shoot both the free throws. Frank Kaminsky back in the game. Sham Shea coming to the bench. So let's see what happens here. Kenny Chandler getting ready to check back in too. They may need him just for organization and trying to run things out. I like this look with neither of the point guards in, but it hasn't worked because in some ways Stockton and Wood have gone off on threes. Lawson makes the second free throw. It's a 5-point lead. A minute 45 to go in the game. Raptors 905, 114. Valley Suns 109. They lose the ball, and it's a strip, but there is a whistle. So let's see. Marcy Williams with the whistle. Jamison Battle is incredulous. He can't understand what hell happened. He thinks he got a clean strip, and there was a turnover, and the Raptors 905 shot the ball, but Marcy Williams sees different. So she's going to give the ball to the Valley Suns, and they're going to get a reset with a minute 38 on the clock. Actually, they put him on the line. So Ty Washington will shoot 2 free throws here, and we'll see if he can make them and get them back closer in the game here. 114 to 109 right now for 905. Ty takes the first one, and he makes it. So now it's 114 to 110 for the Valley Suns is a 5-5 record. The Raptors 905, 5-3 right now in the G League standings. AJ Lawson sits down. Kenny Chandler comes back in. Let's see what happens here. The second shot by Ty Washington's up, and he hits the front of the rim and misses. A big miss by him that would have cut the lead to 3 if he had made that. So both teams, very poor free throw shooting today, have been hurtful for both teams, honestly. Chandler working around with Kaminsky and Walter. We've also got Mobo and Battle on the court right now. So this is kind of a starting lineup without Gilliard. It's Chandler instead. There's a 3-point attempt from the corner by Jonathan Mobo. Maybe not the best shot right now at this point in the game, honestly, guys. And they come flying back at us with a really quick score and a looping layup by Ty Washington Jr., cutting the lead to 2 with a minute to go, 114 to 112. That's what I'm saying. Jonathan Mobo taking an outside 3 like that is not the best shot. You need to get it close to the basket. And you also need to use the time up on the clock as much as possible because that other team's going to try and run it down. Jamison Battle, real deep 3, and he nails it. Big time dagger 3 by Jamison Battle. He's about 4 feet away, just like David Stockton earlier. All right, they're going to let it run. 43 seconds. They shoot a 3. They miss. Jonathan Mobo collects it, and Jacoby's got it. And it looks like we got 30 seconds to go. They foul him real quick. 117 to 112, 905. Huge 3-point shot by Jamison Battle. They dared him a little bit, gave him some room, and he really made them pay. It's not that Battle's been bombing threes like crazy in this game, but boy, was he a few steps away from the 3-point line to make that one. Fantastic shot by Jamison Battle. Big dagger 3 with 34 seconds to go. Valley Suns are at the Jacoby Walter at the line. He misses the first one. Come on, Walter. You're better than this. Jared Rhoden re-entering the game suddenly for substitution, going the other way for Kaminsky. Let's see what Jacoby does with the second one. Let's make this even bigger gap, Jacoby Walter. Come on now. He drains the second one. So it's 118 to 112, 6-point lead for the 905 with 35 seconds to go. There's a timeout for the Valley Suns. Let's see. They're going to talk it over and see how they can make up that deficit with not very much time on the clock. That's for sure. Yeah, let's see. Mike's saying OKC had similar moves, but got picks, prospects work better for us at the moment. Yeah, I'm with you on that. It's an idea. I could see it happening. Okay. Monique saying, agree, KT, on Randall. You just stop, y'all. Yeah, I mean, I know Mo and I, we have a low patience for too much speculation, especially if it's just like over and over again. And it's certain players that we're not that thrilled about. And Zach LaVine and Julius Randle are just two players that I'm not that thrilled about. And I don't really want either one of them on the Raptors because they don't fit. They don't fit with our plan and what we've already got. And it just doesn't make sense to me. Mo's saying play better at 9:05. I'm with you on that, Mo. And well, they've got a chance to close this out. We're about to come back into action here, and the game will be over shortly. And what we'll do is I'll do a little bit of time afterwards, but I'll probably be logging out pretty shortly after the game's over. And I hope you appreciated the watch along today. Here's Wood inbounding the ball for Valley Suns. He's looking around. Nobody's getting free. It was very close to a 5-second, and they get a horrible three-point shot, and they miss. But they got the ball again. They're going to get another chance. This is the story of the game. Second chance shots on threes. They missed the second chance. Jamison Battle wrenches down the rebound. A.J. Lawson's got it. He gets fouled by the Valley Suns. He'll go to the line. Yeah, so good closeout there. Too bad they couldn't get the first rebound. They allowed them 2 3-point shots. Thank God they missed both of them. But, yeah, Andrew Jones breathing a little easier after that possession there. 6-point lead. And the ball going to the line. We'll put 2 more points on there, A.J. Lawson. You probably sealed the game for us. 21 seconds to go on the clock. Let's see what he does here. A.J. taking the first shot for his city, for his town, for his country. Then he makes the first one. 119 to 112. 7-point lead, 9:05. Let's see if he can make the next one, get an 8-point lead. And boom goes the dynamite. We're going to win this game. That's right. Let's go, A.J. Do it for your city. Do it for your town. Do it for the Raptors 9:05. And he does. He makes it 120 to 112, 20.8 on the clock. The Valley Suns, no timeout, coming back the other way. A.J. Lawson steals the ball from them right across the half-point line. He's gonna go ahead and just dribble this out, it looks like, for 9 seconds, 10 seconds. Let's go. 9:05. 9:05 will go to 6-3 in their record in the G League and the Eastern Conference standings. They're one of the top teams. They're a playoff team right now in the G League. Andrew Jones with a big smile, and he's hugging a coach from the other side. Everybody's doing daps. It's official. The Raptors 9:05 have won, 120 to 112 over the Valley Suns. The first time the Valley Suns came to Mississauga to play in Paramount Fine Food Center. There's big Shamshay giving his daps and walking with Jonathan Mobo. And even Eugene Omoroy wants to dap the security guy just for the hell of it. Here you go, guy. Let me shake your hand. I love you too. It's like he's dapping all the Valley Suns. He's just like dap the security guy just for the hell of it. Frank Kaminsky on the screen right now, getting the daps and all that kind of stuff. Maybe I'll listen to the post-game interview. Akil Augustine's probably going to be talking to A.J. Lawson or maybe Jared Roden. I don't know. One of those two guys. Shamshay signing a jersey on the way out for a fan. It looks like the fan's last name's on the back of the jersey. Battle signing some autographs also, and so is Jonathan and A.J. These guys are all over the place signing some autographs on the way out of this game in the tunnel for the different players. That's awesome. I love that. That's so cool. Jameson's going to come and sign this guy's jersey too. So he's got Shamshay and Jameson Battle signing on it. There we go. It's Jacoby is going to get the interview. Let's see the young man's how he's. Wow, that's awesome. So Jacoby Walter getting the post-game interview with Akil Augustine, and he's basically saying that the coach, Andrew Jones, took a timeout and basically said, you guys, this is a good three-point shooting team. We need to recommit to stopping them from making threes. And also Jacoby just let the cat out of the bag that, well, Darko has plans for these guys that they have to do while they're down playing for the 905. They each have their plans, and they're things that they're supposed to be working on for Coach Rajakovic. So good job, 905, taking care of business. A little scary at the end where there was a little bit of threatening, but it's always good for these G League guys, these young players in our system, to get practice in playing in games that are close and closing it out and being smart about how to close it out. That's a fantastic game today. Very, very happy with the outcome. Logical Raptors fanatic is saying it's current Raptors news. They want to be a third team in the trade. Hang on. With Brown and Boucher, etc. It could be Masai playing 4D chess like the others for Bruce aren't good enough and we can do other things. No, I know this is current news, but in some ways, Mike, like I've always said, is one or two comments about one subject, but not like 12, 20 ongoing comments about Zach LaVine and Julius Randle. Maybe you bring it up and I comment and react to it, but we don't have a running dialogue between you and Derps for like a huge part of the chat. How about that? That's what I mean about that. It's valid to talk about because it's true. The Raptors are looking like they may want to be a third team in a trade with Jimmy Butler right now. This is true. This is true. Kareem saying Shed and Mobo just play better with better players around them. 905 is harder for them to get development, as odd as it sounds. I think that Shed would do really well down here, and he should be here. He should have been playing in this game, but Emmanuel's out. I think that's the only reason why. I think that Shed would be just like Jacoby and would get a lot of rewarding things from a game like today. In some ways, I wish he had started today instead of Evan Gilliard. So, I mean, it's a weird thing. Like the difference in the skill and all that kind of stuff is important, and it is different. But also on G League, it's a place where it's safe to practice a lot of things and get them done as a court leader. But, it's true. Shed is flourishing on the Raptors level. And in some ways, it does seem like he doesn't need G League. But I'm telling you, it was so good for Fred when he started with the Raptors. It would be good for Shed also. And that's why I want to see him down there. Most saying W stream, W vibes. Watch along. Keep at it always, Lex. Go Raptors 905. Raptor Free Crew. Strong forever. Let's keep climbing. Yeah, y'all, listen, if you enjoyed the watch along today, I may be into doing watch alongs for 905 on days that are weird like this when they're playing and there's nothing else going on with the Raptors. Like if it's not a preview or a reaction for a show, then it's just a watch along. Maybe I'll do these more often. We'll see. This was like the first ever 905 watch along on this channel. And I thought it went pretty good. I thought it was enjoyable. I enjoy calling the game live and giving live, insight as the game's going on as the commentator. And that's part of the fun. G saying clutch battle. That's right. Battle was fantastic. That shot was totally the dagger. And that was the shot that won us the game. Yeah. And Stargate saying, oh, hell no on Randall. He doesn't work on this team whatsoever. Please stop it. We are not Laker fans who always want every player that has trade rumors surrounding them. I mean, it's good to look at the fit, Stargate, but I am completely with you. I am completely with you. In some ways, it takes just like, okay, you're suggesting we get Julius Randle. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. I'm denying that, and I'm saying we shouldn't do that, is what I'm saying. All right, let me do a little real quick. I mean, I could do the reaction tomorrow, but in some ways, maybe I'll go over the game just slightly right now. All right, why don't I do it on the fly? My stars of the game. My number one star of the game for the game today is going to be Jacoby Walter. 7 of 15 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3. Some of those threes were late, and they were very key. 3 of 4 at the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 0 turnovers, a +6 with 23 points. A very ethical, good game by Jacoby. Good job. Second star of the game, A.J. Lawson, 7 of 14 from the field. He was chaotic at times. He was all over the place. He missed some crazy shots he should have made. But in the end, he shot 50%, 7 of 14, 2 of 5 from 3, 5 of 6 at the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 turnovers, a +7 with 22 points in 28 minutes. I like that a lot. Jared Rhoden is my third star of the game. 8 of 9 from the field for Jared. 3 of 4 from 3, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks, 1 turnover, a +3 with 19 points in 20 minutes. That's really, really damn good. Eugene Omoroy, my fourth star of the game. 5 of 9 from the field. He came in off the bench, didn't play as many minutes as he usually does. Only 17 minutes, 1 of 3 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 block, 1 turnover, a +19, though. He had a huge winning factor in this game as the highest plus-minus in the game, 11 points in 17 minutes. And my final star of the game is going to be Prince Shamshay. Actually, you know what? Let's do battle. We'll do battle. 4 of 5 1 of 1 from 3. The only 3 he took was the dagger at the end. 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, a +6 with 9 points for Jamison Battle. And we'll do 2 extras. Why not? We'll do 7 stars for a fantastic watch along today. Shamshay, 6 star, 4 of 7 from the field, 4 offensive rebounds, 9 rebounds altogether, 3 assists, 4 blocks, 4 turnovers, a +2 with 8 points in 28 minutes. I got to give Shamshay some shine. And we'll give 1 more extra star of the game to, on this one, we'll give it to Kennedy Chandler. 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, +3 with 9 points for Chandler. All right, good job, Raptors 905, closing it out and beating Valley Suns today on the watch along. Yeah, let's see. Wayne saying, I'm intrigued by Roden. Yeah, he's had his chances. He was on the Hornets earlier this season and playing in regular NBA games with them there, but they cut him, and that's why he's back with 905 right now. Mike saying the market is different. I've been monitoring the changes from the CBA, and trades are different now. It's a lot of money value metrics. Laugh out loud. It's not about the player. It's about the money he makes. Okay. He's cooked for the most part. It's a dump. You're talking about Randall. Okay. Wayne's saying, yep, the value proposition is the salary or contract value. Battle taking only 1 3 means he's not jacking up shots. Good habit. Yeah, he waited, Wayne. He had no 3-point shots until the dagger in the last minute of the game to put us up out of reach of them, and made at the 3-pointer that was 4 feet away from the line also. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, Mike's saying, I got your point, though. Yeah, no problem, guys. I appreciate everybody watching today. I'm going to go, and we're going to be back tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. regular time for the Monday Moment on the Raptor Freak channel. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and join if you can. Joining means you get access to our Facebook group and live commentary during Raptors games through the chat. So, yeah, I don't do watch-alongs for the regular Raptors games. Maybe someday I might, but not anytime soon. But, yeah, I appreciate everybody taking the time to join me this afternoon for a live watch-along of the Raptors 905 victory over the Valley Suns, 120-112. Fantastic win, and the 905 are now 6-3, and that is a fantastic record right now. I love it. Let's go Raptors. Let's go 905. Let's go Toronto Tempo. Let's go Team Canada basketball, and I'll be back tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Thanks for watching.